And
What's going
hello,
on,
everyone.
man?
We are live on Twitch. Thank you guys again for coming to the Lomér game. Say hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
Hi, Dr. Neek.
Uh, God, millennial.
I know
But
what you expected from us.
yeah, but
I'm not apologizing.
well, yeah, we're in for another session of the Lomér games, my D&D homebrew, and the our party has got themselves into some stuff right now. They are neck deep in hardened shell during the siege, hopefully to stop a attempted assassination on their ally Zul, and were successful in preventing the entire farmland being burnt. Obviously, a bad thing to happen during a siege, and you guys not only stopped a famous escapee known as Facade, a powerful illusionist. And after bringing Facade to the heart of Hardened Shell, you met with your old ally Zul. Leoric, seeing all the familiar surroundings of the dream now feeling more like a premonition from the Goddess Talona, possibly. And noticing the Hardened Shell is ready for a siege. Civilians staying on top of the roofs, ready to throw rocks and different arrows down in case the Civil War Ashantu tribe break through the gates. You come to the main medical tent where Zul is tirelessly working, seemingly taking some type of concoction that allows him to continue to give magic spells well past his limit. You inform him of the assassination attempt. Nothing seems awry. After a brief interrogation of Facade, you realize that there are 3 other members of her party. One was Wall, which you presume is the ogre you guys left unconscious outside of the gates. A enchanter named Mauve, and an assassin, Layman, whose whereabouts are still unknown. With tensions going high and Ashantu now inside the gates by these would-be assassins, Zul is pushing to meet them head-on in battle. You go to the war room and you see an old, can't really say a friend, but an old ally that you know as one of the head leaders of Lomér, Baku, who
You know, you say he's just a friend.
say he just. Oh, damn it! That song's in there. So Baku looks over at you and says he is sorry, as he feels the need to put you in the vanguard to officially end the war, or to make a decisive victory to recapture the marble quarry. And that is where we are leaving off. Baku and Zul are still in the war room, and they are discussing with you. Baku's in complete Orcish, so anybody who does not speak Orcish or is relatively unfamiliar will not know this conversation is going. Baku says, I will send word to Dimitri. Tell them to engage Ashantu throughout the day, so there won't be any reinforcements when we attack the quarry. Okay, then. Then we'll attack tomorrow night. Have the men ready. I need to rest. And Zul leaves the room. Baku looks over at you guys. He's now speaking in common. Why are you here? Is it just to save Zul?
I mean, yeah, because I really don't like prisons.
We were coming here to help break the siege in the first place, and we found out about the assassination attempt along the way. Don't eat my plant!
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was a little
That's
hungry.
what was the goat? Why do you have a goat with you? And why is he eating my plants?
That's Billy.
That's cool. We love them.
Keep them close. Men are hungry.
But yes, we were on our way here to help try to break the siege and found out about the assassination attempt along the way. Aku, I think you're aware throughout these last weeks we've been working hard to try to get to the root of everything that's happening in Lomér, and we know that it's bigger even than this war that's happening. And our best chance to stop all of this is here now. If we can defeat the forces at the quarry, stand a chance at actually surviving all of this and helping our country make it through it. That's why I'm here. The rest have been kind enough to indulge me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Because we're so good at these. Let's see. 15.
15. He looks over at you. Killing old Nan. Champion of the games. You're developing quite a book. Well, get some rest. We'll deal with the facade later. And I'll keep word out. The man to keep track of Marv and Layman. I doubt that they're most likely disguised. So keep an eye out.
Does Zul have anyone guarding him?
He spends his days at the medical tent. There's always people around. But keep him close. His death will destroy the morale.
We will watch over him while he rests.
You're dismissed. And he turns around, seemingly to look over paperwork, and goes back to work, completely ignoring you guys.
Guys, how much do I want to help out this place if it's just going to be a prison when it's back to normal?
There's a lot to be criticized, but also you can't fix things that are broken if all of it is destroyed, she whispers.
Are you guys just having this conversation near him, or you're trying to be like, or leaving while you're doing it?
I think we're leaving as we're doing it.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, but
Okay.
they gotta barter for they gotta have jobs after this.
Yeah, I mean, yes, if everything goes well, I'm assuming that we can talk to Dimitri and Shaza and ask for a lot of things. Hopefully. I don't know.
All right, it just doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, it's either that or the entire world gets destroyed.
I get it. But yeah, you're right.
As you guys make your way outside of the war room, you see Zul getting a little bit of distance on you guys, going back to the medical tent. And you see a young soldier, very young, looks like more like 16, 17, orc man who's in simple leather armor, red hair. And he's, hello, I'm Purnell. And if you guys need any provisions, any place to sleep, I can guide you. Zul has asked me to, if you guys need anything, to tell you where to get it. Just not a whole lot. A lot of it's been sent to the war effort, but with apparently us going to war tomorrow night, there's going to be definitely some merriment over at the tavern. I can take you guys there too.
Is Zul going back to the medical tent?
Yeah. He has a room out in the back of it, a little tent right behind, like a small little tent behind the big caravan tent that he sleeps in.
I'm actually gonna see if the medical tent needs any assistance.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the big canopy in the center of town. You can't miss it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see I don't know about you guys, but some people might need some heals before I can sleep and do some more, So I'm gonna go see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the medical tent as well.
Okay.
Saga's gonna follow. Thank you, Purnell, but I think we're all right for now.
Okay. All right. I'll be around. And he wanders off.
And also, because Saga's really suspicious of everybody and everything right now, can I just insight check him and
Of
try
course
to get a sense if he really was sent by Zul?
Go ahead and insight check.
That's gonna be an 11.
11? Maybe. I don't know. Could he? Maybe. You're just being like you literally have that thought. We know that there's people here who are assassins who can be anyone. So you have that thought, but you're not sure if this is more paranoia or like he could just be a you're so in the middle. You can't go one
So
way.
Saga's level of paranoia just kind of clicks up one.
Yeah.
So she picks up the pace, almost going as fast as the monks, and gets to the tent as quickly as she can, making a beeline for where Zool is.
Okay. And you see Zool. He's having a conversation with much younger, about looks like early 20s orc woman, also in medical garb, the familiar green cloaks that you see amongst all the doctors, and he's having a conversation with her, and she's nodding along. And as you guys approach, you see Zool walking, seemingly like he's walking back, and he looks over to you. I need to rest. I'm going to sleep. And he walks to the back of the tent. There's a little flap, and he opens it, and you see him going behind the flap, and you can't see. And the woman looks over at you. She says, "Hello, I'm Dr. Tai. How can I aid you?"
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll that insight check.
6.
6. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I know she's a doctor. But wouldn't it be perfect to disguise yourself as one of the heads of the hospital?
Saga's just gonna stay quiet, cross her arms, and watch.
Hi. I just wanted to see if anybody needed any assistance or anything here. As a cleric myself, I'm able to do various healing spells and have them in my repertoire. Are there any that are needed?
I need all hands. And she kind of just gestures out to the tent that is just lined with cots and beds of different employees. Just let me know how long I have you.
You have me until we need to really start resting up, really.
Okay. I'll work you till you're exhausted.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
She gives a quick little smirk and looks over. And the rest of you, is there anything I can help you with?
New York's not paying attention to this conversation. She's kind of like looking around the medical tent to see if she sees anything.
Give me a perception check.
That is perception. That is 25.
25. You look over at everyone in the cots, all different types of injuries. Some guys who have passed out, some guys who are having those kind of fits, seem like bad reactions, similar to what you saw Zoo deal with the man who was overdosing on rage. You see a few tires, medical assistants, some people in the green robes helping out patients. Everyone's busy. That's one thing you do notice. Everyone in this room is doing a task. There's no one kind of standing around looking through the corners. You look back to the front flap. You're seeing the traffic go by. You notice that there's no one peering in. You feel that you feel pretty confident you did a once over as far as looking at the people go.
Okay, so we were just gonna turn on her heel and leave the tent and go check around the back of the tent where Zool's tent would be.
Okay. You make your way around. Give me another perception check.
Wait. Go off the list. Okay, that's 15.
15. So you make the long trip all the way around, giving a wide berth, and you see these smaller little extension tents towards the back end. They're not able to be entered in, but you do notice it's just cloth and It's literally like a temporary tent. So it does look like if you really wanted to get in, you could get in with a simple knife. Just as far as looking around, this is a lot more there's a lot more hustle and bustle around town. You do see a handful of people just kind of standing around, having looks like some type of tobacco that they're smoking. And on this side, you see a few people moving carts, and you see a homeless guy just sitting on the corner, and a guy seemingly like he's selling fish as he's walking around, offering different wares as he's passing by.
We're just gonna wait like a minute and then go back into the tent to see what the others
Okay.
are doing.
And
So while Athena's going to be talking on my behalf, apparently, while Leoric is outside checking around, Saga's going to go up to can we not? She's going to go up to Zul's tent, and in the absence of a door, she's just going to go knock knock.
enter.
She kind of sticks her head in. I know that you can take care of yourself, but I've also never seen you this exhausted, and I've seen you fight some pretty awful things. My friends and I are going to keep watch tonight to make sure that you're safe. Can I just have a quick look around and make sure that nothing seems amiss?
And he just kind of just gestures, go ahead.
All right. Kat, you need to get out of my dice tray.
In the meantime, I want to stand in the middle of the room where everyone's like hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and I just the closest 6 creatures to me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start a little like circle, and then do mass cure wounds, and everyone gets healed for 32 hit points. There.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm just gonna start spreading the
Give-
good word of Chauntea
Give me.
as I do this.
Okay, Caesar, you're going to be doing this for a while. You're going to be casting spells and moving. Give me a medicine check with advantage, as you are, you're surrounded by doctors. Everyone's working, so you do get assistance if you need it.
With advantage, huh?
Yes.
That's a 16.
16. Very good. You diligently, you're casting, you stand in the center, you're casting your healing magic, you're aiding the doctors where they can, helping stitch wounds. In the people who are staying in the tent, you're seeing that he just immediately hops right back into work and kind of is being an incredible aid. You even heals people so well that a few of the men are now back into fighting shape,
Yeah.
which will add to the numbers in the battle.
I go, let's have a bake sale.
Now, give me a persuasion check for your spreading the good word.
It's a natural 1.
Natural.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. Yeah. Praise Chauntea. Got it. Yeah. I'll with the pamphlet. I'll totally read this. All right. Thank you. But you feel like you did it, though. You feel like you got some truly devout disciples out of this. But
No atheists in the trenches.
Awesome. Yeah. You got to turn to somebody at the end.
Now, Larcanus, while all this is going, Saga having the conversation with Zul, Leoric making her rounds, Roxa putting in the work and healing everyone. What are you doing at this time?
Excuse the vacuuming if you can hear it, but I initially want to go into the med tent to help, but then as soon as I walk in, I see Roxa heal everybody for like 32 points, and I'm like, oh sheesh. Well, I feel kind of pointless because the interactions with Leoric are kind of wearing on me. Like I feel useless there, and I feel useless walking in there, and I'm like, let's kind of walk back outside and look at the sky for a second.
When you go outside, you immediately see a variety of men, all off in the distance, a couple blocks, looks like a solid block away, but a straight shot. You see a bunch of guys outside on little makeshift tables drinking ale, and you see guys having arm wrestling matches, and a little bit of merriment. Seeing like some people are trying to cut the tension.
I'm talking to some dude as I'm like mending his leg back into place. Like, you could just train people to
Whoa.
fight, but I guess this is cool too.
Lyric is gonna like step up to Larcanus.
Well, hold on. This is happening while you're like around back.
Lyric's not
Yeah, this
there.
is all happening. You guys are like, as of right now, Saga's having a conversation with Zul. You are out around back, investigating, and and Roxa is healing. So this is like he steps out. This is while that's happening.
Okay.
So you'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
So what do you do, Larcanus?
Wait, what is? I'm sorry. What
You just so you stepped outside the tent, while everyone seems like they're busy doing things, having your thoughts, and you do notice there's like about a block away. You do notice, kind of a makeshift bar has been set up with tables, and you see a bunch of soldiers drinking. You see a few arm wrestling mats. You see a few guys like having a little bit of revelry.
I do think I want to arm wrestle. That stood out to me. I definitely want to do that.
So you head off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wander over to the soldiers and.
Give me a perception check, Leoric.
That is 18.
18. As you make your way back, you do notice Larcanus, walking off. And you peer over, you see that he seems like he's walking over to what I just described. And what would you like to do?
He's gonna follow behind him.
You follow behind him, noticeably, or?
I'm not trying to hide. I'm not sneaking.
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
following him.
I don't know what your plans are. I don't know what you plan. Okay. So yeah. So you guys are heading over. Seems though now we got 3 people in 3 different. Give me initiative rolls.
Everybody?
You guys are all kind of separating out a little bit in town, so I want to see what order I'm gonna.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay.
18.
Oh, look at me. Oh, 19.
Then Leoric or Larcanus, do you guys beat a 19?
No.
I got an 18.
Okay, so Saga, give me an investigation in Zul's tent.
Okie doke. 17.
17. You do a good once over. It's a very simple cot. There's a desk. You look through the desk. You see some parchment paper and inkwell and a variety of different notes on mostly patience. And you look over. You see some little basin of water. You see a few some wrapped jerky uneaten. You look in a regular wooden chair, foldable. You look over to the left. There's a little rack where you see a green robe. You see a bag just kind of tucked away in the corner, and some bearskins as like a little kind of carpet under the bed. And Zul, seemingly like he's kind of prepping for resting for the day, putting his staff up, taking off his upper shoulder pads. Well, anything else?
She's gonna. Yeah. So first of all, I take the water that's in the basin.
Mm-hmm.
And I go out and I dump it out on the ground.
Okay.
I replace it with water from my water skin.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then I do the same with the jerky. I get rid of it.
Okay.
And I replace it with my rations.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
This food is a little nicer, I'll admit. You look like you could use a good meal.
I'll just take sleep.
I mean, eat too. We're going into battle tomorrow. You should eat.
Give me a persuasion check.
19.
19.
My girl's rolling well today.
He holds out his hand.
Nothing below a 10 in combat.
He
You
stubbornly
called it.
holds out his hand to take
Already
your
jinxed
food,
it.
and he eats a full meal.
Great. And it is very specifically Saga's rations that nobody has been able to get.
Yes.
They've been in her pack the whole
Specifically your rations. Yes.
time.
I
And I'm
mean-
assuming
I mean, Billy's had some.
Oh, speaking of Billy, tell me what. We'll get to Billy in a minute.
And so I'm assuming that she can also tell that, this is cloth and it would be pretty easy for somebody to like cut their way in. Yeah.
Yes. You immediately notice that when you empty out the basin, you just kind of stick your head out through the little seams between the main tent and this little attachment and just dump it out on the ground outside.
Okay. So she's gonna look to Zul and go, all right, I'm gonna stand watch at the front entrance tonight, and I'm gonna get one of my friends to stand watch at the back entrance of your tent. Sorry if we're in the way, but it's what it is.
You look like you haven't slept either.
Yeah, well, we can't exactly trust anybody else here. Maybe once Roxa's done healing, we can all take watches.
Good luck. My life is in your hands. And he goes to sleep.
And Saga's paranoia level just steadily clicks up as she goes back into the main healer's tent and positions herself right outside Zul's door and goes, "Hey, Roxa, where the fuck are our monks?"
They went that way, and I'm like bending someone's shoulder back into place. I'm like, they went that way. Over there.
Oh.
So, what would you? Okay, now we're gonna take it over to our monks. You guys are approaching this kind of makeshift tables.
Transition.
You got.
Over there.
And you guys are, you're approaching a bunch of tables where there's ale being put out, and he's like, "All right, man, you going out tomorrow night? Get fucked up tonight, huh?" And they're all like, "Yeah," and they're chugging away. You see two guys having an arm wrestling match. You see one table, about 4 chairs that's still unoccupied, and you see this kind of makeshift stool kind of just pressed up against one of the buildings where a bunch of barrels are going up, and you see a guy tapping it out. It's like, and he kind of waves you over, like, "You guys want some?" Like, is that a yes? No, I ain't a waiter. You better come over here and get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some.
Leor's just gonna tap Lurcanus on the shoulder and be like, "Don't get too shit-faced."
But like, maybe this way I'll be useful. And I just just fucking pull his shoulder. Yep, and I just take a little sip.
Okay. Sip or drinking?
Sip.
Sip. Okay.
I want to sip and arm wrestle.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check just for the sake of it, but it's a very low DC.
Oh yeah, it's a 17.
You're fine. You're enjoying it. It's not the best ale you've ever had. This is definitely it's not no. You're from a monastery that brewed fine wine and different types of ale. This is pretty just some hooch, But
toilet wine.
Yeah, a little bit, but it does its job.
Which is crazy.
It does its job. So you see a few guys, and as you hit the bar, a guy comes up to you who's like, "Well, goddamn it, 2 monks. I see the other one over there, Guiding River Monastery. I saw you at the games. Like, what is one of the?" And he kind of just puts his arm around his shoulder. You give a guy a quick little once over. Orc in simple soldier gear, leather armor. He seems like he has like a type of burn mark on his left cheek. And very friendly, much older gentleman. Deep goatee beard, and you see the gray in it. And he was like, "I would offer you a beer, but you seem like you beat me to it. So let me ask you something. What is one of the champions doing over in Hard and Shell?"
Well, I mean, we came back to help. We're here to help a friend, and it looks like you guys really need help. So now we're here to help all you guys. I mean, wherever you need it. But at this moment, me personally, I am blowing off some steam.
Blowing off some steam. Seems like they got a lot more going on than just helping out old Hard and Shell. So why don't you tell me what you're doing here? Everything you are doing here. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yo. Oh, damn. Terrible. That's a 4? Wait. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's 4.
4. He has he has cast Charm Person on you.
Charm Person.
And you now view this man as a great friend.
No.
Just
Stillness of mind.
Stillness.
I can't be charmed.
You can't be charmed. You have.
I can't be charmed.
Okay. You see, you notice he said like something a little bit more aggressive and made a hand gesture.
Yeah. I just noticed it as like he just does a hand thing, and I'm just like, what was that? And I don't even. It just.
Meanwhile, Saga's suspicious of the freaking doctor. Insight check people.
But I'm
suspicious of these people because they were prisoners.
It just, I mean, it did rub me kind of the wrong way.
You know, you do.
I don't know what it was about. So I am kind of like, Candace is kind of like looking at him weird now.
So, well.
Especially when he's like, telling me about everything. I'm like, yeah, I don't really like all that.
Well, you know, that's okay. You
him.
have a great day. And he starts to walk away.
Hey, wait a minute.
Happening.
Yeah, you just walked into Cheers and insulted Sam.
Hey, that guy thought he was running stuff. Interesting. No. Can I stop him? Can I call out to him? Hey.
Yeah, you can so you like second tries to let you like put his hand on his shoulder or something like that, because he's like literally like he's turning to walk away.
Yeah. I go to stop him.
Oh, I'm sorry, and he holds his hand out. I'm sorry. Should have known not to play with one of the monks, but I think you've had too much to drink. This guy's definitely had way too much to drink, guys. I think you just need to have another beer and sit down and relax. And just for the sake of brevity. Yeah, they all fell. He cast mass suggestion on everyone around him. And they're like, they all just immediately crowd around you like, hey, man, don't worry about it. They put their shoulder down, like separating you from him. And like, hey, buddy, don't worry. Let's go have a drink, man. Let's go have a beer. And briefly, you lose sight of him. What do you do as they're like kind of crowding around you?
I'm still here, right?
You were like, you're noticed, like, give me a, like, you noticed from your angle, because you weren't like side by side step with him, you noticed that some old orc was having a conversation with him, very friendly, and then he turned to the way. You saw him put his hand on the shoulder, and then, just double checking, make sure I got the right number. Where are you? Because he did it at his main level. How many targets? Sorry. I know I had this. Yeah, 12 different guys just kind of started crowding around and just kind of separating him out. And then the second that happens, he dips. You just see that old man, you just quickly lose sight of him behind the crowd.
Damn, can I like flip over the crowd of people and see if I can like catch up to him?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
A perception check?
You're trying to, you lost as they crowd around you, and you're trying just to move
18.
around them, jump over them.
An 18.
18. You see, like all the guys are crowding around you, and you just kind of jump up and kind of put your head up and just like, get a look over some of the big orc shoulders, and you see the old man just kind of dip behind a corner, going down the block. Like he's like not even 10 feet away from you, but you're about to lose sight of him again.
Yeah, I want to see if I can like jump over them to that. I mean, I got.
Okay, give me acrobatics. Give me acrobatics. You're trying to cut through the crowd.
Yeah. What do I need?
Just acrobatics.
Oh, sweet. That's a 19.
19. You immediately you catch up to him, and he's right, and like now you're right up on him, right behind Leoric. What are you doing?
If she sees Larcanus. I'm assuming she sees Larcanus jump up into the air.
Yeah, jump up to the air and flip around and seem like he's about to cut the corner.
Yeah, Lyric is literally chasing right after him.
Give me an acrobats trying to move around the crowd and everything, and they're trying to yell, "Come on, man! Just come on, sit down, have a beer, man! Just sit down, man! That's all you gotta do." And they're like, all being very friendly, but
That's 20.
20, and you guys catch up behind this old orc man. It's like, well, can I help you?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm just an old man trying to get a beer and get to know the tales of the great Guiding River Monastery. But it seemed like it wasn't much for a friendly conversation, so I left.
Bullshit. You did one of those magic-y, handy thingies. I know what that was. You're up to something. What do you know about the Guiding River?
What do I know about the Guiding River? Well, I know that you guys have littered yourself in the bayou. You're one of the reasons why the other side owns the bayou. You've been aiding in the drug trafficking, aiding in the liquor, aiding in every single nasty thing going on around there. So maybe I just wanted to make sure that you were on the right side of the wall.
Does she believe this?
Give me an insight check.
Oh my goodness. Insight. That is. Ooh, I'm rolling good today. That is a 24.
24. You give it thought. It's like, makes sense. No one really knows us here. You give it you the way you look. You give the theory a thought. Like, there's a reason Guiding River is not, like, people who are in the know of the war know that the Guiding River is aiding Frollo, who is connected to Ashantu. There's a reasonable reason for people to be skeptical of Guiding River. But, and then you think for a second, but he tried to cast an enchantment.
Yeah.
This guy's lying.
Now, if I did believe anything that you just said, I would ask you to go back to the bar and have a drink with me. But since I don't, I'm going to ask you again why you are bothering my friend.
Well, he looks over, and you see a group of soldiers starting to pass by him. Excuse me, officers. I need help. I need to be protected. These people are trying to rob me.
Whoa.
And you see 3 soldiers immediately draw their swords.
Hey, whoa.
See
How
you
do
around.
guys know?
And he goes, so go ahead and roll initiative.
God damn it.
God.
Alright. Shit.
Great.
That's a 7.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That hits something. Does that count? A 13 with
Oh.
with
13 and a 7.
and I have advantage.
Oh, they're supposed to be high dex. What the hell?
I rolled
I just
a
rolled
2.
back. Yeah, I rolled back.
No.
High decks, low checks. Guiding River Monastery.
I am.
Well, Larcanus wanted to feel useful, so here we
Jeez,
are.
This isn't what I planned.
Looks like you're full of use now.
Sheesh, man.
I need this to be a TV show where you get Saga just going, where the fuck are monks? And then suddenly we flash to this.
We're over here fighting soldiers.
Because
Can I
she's still
try
just
to-
sitting there like, where are they? We need somebody guarding the back entrance.
They're
Can we
fighting as
talk-
many soldiers as I'm healing, so it's just this never-ending.
Yo, that would be
Making
hilarious.
Sure Larcanus didn't do something dumb, and I was gonna come back.
Now, Larcanus, you got a 7?
Huh?
You got a 7?
I rolled a
I got a
13.
7.
Oh, okay. So I just reversed it. 7 and 13.
Jeez,
And they're
Can I
gonna
persuade
roll
the
their
soldiers
initiative. Oh, that
down?
one's rolled very low.
Like, we're helping people in the tents, man. Like, hey, I don't want to put any more of you guys in the tents when we're helping you guys. Please, we're here to help. This guy's a sneaky old man. He's a sneaky, dirty old man with a wrinkly old face, and he's got shit for brains. Don't trust this old guy. He doesn't know anything.
Ageism.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. God damn.
Authority figures. Like,
I'm
over
upset.
authority figures.
All older people have betrayed me. Okay,
Yeah, he's got
all
daddy
the folks.
issues.
I saw this stand-up comic once. He called old people cotton tops, and it's still the funniest thing you could call an old person.
No.
My God. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't planning on the combat between you two specifically in a street bar, right by
Oh God.
alleyway, and so I'm just getting it all together for you guys.
Let me persuade these soldiers.
Yeah, give me. Well, it's not your turn, but he is going to. Well, our old man is going to use his full movement to run the fuck away. So he's about 60 feet away
Guy.
while these soldiers.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
The price is wrong.
I love the young people.
How did we get here?
It got here by the guy botching his mission. He didn't think that he didn't think his plan through. He was trying to get info from a fucking monk.
Yeah. Oh my.
And you were the first ones, and you're the first ones to get to the bar. There we go.
Because why are we going to the bar when we have guard duty to be on? Saga's just like slowly, like the longer they take to get back, the more she's panicking. She can't leave because somebody has to guard the tent. This campaign has really just been like a slow descent into anxiety for Saga. Like she was always a little anxious. Girl's got issues now.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. We're going to just use this as our makeshift one for now. See you guys over at roll 20.
Oh hey, Cannibal Town.
Just using this as a temporary.
Oh, did it work? Hell yeah. Boom.
Hey, you know.
And let me
I'm
see.
making my way over to roll 20. wait.
All right, I'm rolling 20 right now.
Let me see. I just gotta make sure I moved him the proper amount away.
Hold up, this is on the internet?
Yeah, so he's even further.
Yeah.
Boom.
Haha, Lomér forever.
So these guys aren't. They're not full strength. They're about full strength soldiers.
No, these guys are hardened shell guardsmen,
Okay.
protecting the people who are charmed. They are currently charmed,
Oh, okay, that's right.
as they have been. They have a suggestion in their head that you were about to rob an old man, and have been thoroughly enchanted. And and after his go,
Hey, when they're done though, they'll know they were enchanted.
they will. Once the spell ends.
Doesn't that spell last for like 8 hours or some shit?
Yep.
Oh my god. Sheesh, man. So we can't even wait that shit out. That means like the whole day we're here is gonna be like a group of
They are convinced that you were trying to rob an old man. They are 100% convinced.
Oh my
And they are guardsmen.
awesome.
Hey, I mean, like, I know I'm not there, but here's my pitch, Larcanus. Let them beat your ass. So that 8 hours later, they feel bad.
I'm sorry, but Arcanus cannot allow that. He's gonna beat the shit out of these civvies, bro.
Is he though?
He's not gonna kill them, but I mean, self-defense, man.
Man, just let
The-
them
If he
hold
can't-
your
if he
clothes
can't
with
get them
useful
out of
wear.
the
and
town,
I need you to. So the orc on your right,
arms and legs.
the orc on your right is going to go first. He's going to try to grapple you. He's going to try to grapple you. I need you to do a contested athletics. Oh, that was a natty one. Never mind. He tries to grab you and hold you. He's like, all right, God, come on. Get on out of here. And he's going to try to grab you. But he misses entirely. Larcanus, you are up.
You could have taught them the secrets of the Guiding River Monastery.
I mean, I'm about to firsthand right now.
Hey.
I will. That's terrible.
Second hand too. Bop, bop.
All right, I'm gonna try to persuade them as my first. I'm just like, yo, hey guys, we came to help. I really just came here for a little arm wrestling. I'm not trying to steal from this old man. He has nothing that I want. We're the champions of freaking Lomér. Why would I try to steal from an old man? I'm a damn champion. What is this? No, this is you guys. No, come on, guys. You guys know me.
You're fighting like Jackie Chan. I don't want to hurt you.
Right.
Please, I don't want no trouble.
No, please, no.
Oh, you mean
Best
the
martial art
master?
filmmaker ever
It's
made.
about to be. It's about to be. That's what
So you use your turn, you use your action to try to persuade him.
the first action, yeah, we're gonna try to go for that.
No, that's gonna be a whole action.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a whole action to try to persuade him.
Yeah, whole action. Sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
You're gonna be so mad because that's a natty 20.
That is so amazing. But he is enchanted, and you can't break an enchantment with a persuasion.
Damn it.
I just wanted you to roll. Just so you know,
Sometimes-
just so you understand the wave of this enchantment. You have literally perfectly explained it thoroughly. He's listening. He is listening to you. And then the second you see him briefly, he's listening and he's understanding. And then you just see a faint glimmer in his eyes of white. And he kind of goes, you cannot be robbing people in this town. That is not okay. No, bullshit.
Okay, well, I still have a bonus action that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna punch him with this bonus action.
Alrighty.
And that's 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 7 for damage.
Okay. You're like
And can I try a stunning strike?
you have to do that. Yeah. Because you did attack, you did hit, but didn't you already? No, stunning strike is just something that just you can do.
Yeah.
I was about to say, wait, that's a bonus. No, we've had this conversation before.
I know it's
He rolled a
I
natural
can
20.
attack it on anything.
Monks are confusing and complicated.
They break other rules. They're like, no, I have the other thing that I get to do because I'm a monk, and no other class can do this. Everyone else has to follow the action, bonus action, reaction rules.
Monks.
Not monks. Fuck you and your rules. Anyway, he rolled a natural 20 for stunning strike. So you just pull off and just deck this guard in the schnoz. And he just, blood immediately starts coursing down his nose. And he's like, oh, fuck are they? Hey! And then all of a sudden, originally the, hey guys, get on out of here, you trying to just confiscate you, has now, they're drawing weapons.
Oh jeez.
Meanwhile, in the tent, Roxa, you're fixing a bone to, helping bandage one up, vicious leg break, nasty leg break, and you're bandaging up. Saga, where's the monks? We got a guard. You can hear the snoring of Zul right behind you, and you're just, keeping watch. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go Saga. I think I have a good idea. I'm gonna need a lot of rest after I do all this. I'm gonna be expent. So what if tiny hut next to Zool, inside the tent? That way it's sort of a shield on a shield, you know?
I'm going to point to him. I'm going to go, you are a genius. Until then, I'm just going to sit inside the tent. Because I guess we don't have anybody to watch the back. And so Saga's going to nod and be like, yeah, we're doing this. We're low on people, but we're doing this. And she's going to duck inside the tent. And she's going to watch it from there. And hopefully he's asleep so that this isn't awkward.
Bring Billy with you.
Give me perception, Saga.
All right. 18.
You look over a very large, old druid orc snoring deeply. And briefly you hear some merriment, like between the lawnmower sound out of Zool. You hear, yeah, woo, people drinking, celebrating. And you briefly think, where the fuck are your monks?
So she's just gonna sit and keep guard.
All right, and you're still tirelessly at work. Go ahead and give me one more persuasion check to see, Roxa, to see if you can convince this guy who with his arrow wound to the knee, thinking his life as an adventurer is over, and you're preaching about Chauntea.
I got a 15 on that one.
He looks over at you. You're like, life in the land. I remember when my dad took me hunting, and I just appreciated being out in the land and the plants and everything. And I really liked it. I felt calmer than I ever been. There's a grove here, and I think I'm gonna go there. Chauntea, right?
Yeah.
Man, thanks, man.
Of course. You know what? Give to the land that gives to you. As he tastes carrot cake in his mouth.
I mean, all right, it's different, Thank you. And you guys, and you're like, woo, back to work. Meanwhile, okay, where we go? You're under arrest. Leoric, what would you like to do?
Oh my gosh. There's 3 of them, right?
There's 3 of them.
Guy ran off, right?
He is about 60 feet away.
I can still see him though.
You can see him. He's getting out. He's getting a distance, but let's see exactly how far he is from you on the map. Let's see. You are he's 60 feet away from your melee range, 65 feet fully away.
Well, we are going to step of the wind towards my guy. She's not even gonna be paying attention to the soldiers, trying to get past them.
Yeah, I'll aggro.
To get to him.
Okay, you're right up on him. Step of the wind.
Okay, then she's gonna take the back end of her short sword, not trying to hurt him because she doesn't really know who he is, and do a stunning strikes on me. Roll to hit with my short sword. Ooh, that is 18 to hit.
Let me pull his stuff up. I believe 18. Oh, poor. What you got, buddy?
Old man.
What you got, buddy? You got anything? You got any reactions? Got it? Nope. Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, and stunning strike, that's a constitution saving throw, 14. Against 14.
Oh, 5. He is stunned.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so my bonus action, my motion to dash. Okay.
What instrument?
New York is gonna try to look around to see if there's any place where she could drag this guy to an alleyway.
That would be you would have to do an action to grab and drag him.
I'll actually trying to be suspicious at this point.
Let me get this straight. You guys are beating up the elderly. I'm over here converting people to my religion.
I wanted
great.
to go to temple, like I just didn't. I mean, this was not the way my evening was supposed to go. Wait, okay, so since I can't do that, damn
You
it,
just
what do I
tased
do?
an old person.
You know what? Who calls the cops and then runs away? Like that's suspicious. Okay, like.
Right.
Someone who got warrants.
Okay. Damn it, I'm working through now. I didn't think I'd get this far.
It's true though.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd get this far. Oh God. Okay. Damn
He's
it,
like, nah,
okay.
I got warrants, dog, and then just left.
Okay.
He is
okay.
stunned. He is in front of you, stunned.
Damn it. Okay.
He just seems like he's like you.
Wait, no. Step of the wind is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Step of the wind is a bonus action. Okay.
So you stepped on wind. You like the wind. You just danced around him. You avatar ain't caught up.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
I need a loop of you saying okay for TikTok.
Yeah. No, this really does. This is like a perfect TikTok. This is like it's got a full. Okay. Okay.
My favorite one is I'm in this room, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna cast levitate on myself and try just like while he's stunned, just float up and try to look as inconspicuous against this wall as possible. Just cling to it and try to like.
Okay.
Winona Ryder and Beetlejuice at the end, just like.
She's doing her best. She's sort of see-through, you know, kind of, you know. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Okay. That does it. That does it for you.
Winona does that Matrix move in Shrek.
You cast levitate on yourself. You start the gust of wind goes around you, and you start levitating up in the air with this old orc man just stunned, looking
Ragdoll physics.
way more suspicious than you. And I will give you this bonus perception check. I will give you this bonus perception check. Give me a perception check real quick. Just want to see if you notice something.
Oh my god. Okay, perception.
Yeah.
That is a 23.
23. You look further out into the right, and you notice you're hearing voices of people walking up. You might have like 30 seconds before more people are going to be seeing this.
You just
Okay.
beat up an old man in front of a bunch of children or some shit.
So like the buildings here, like, are they like, how tall are they?
Some of the, you're in kind of like a more of a factory district right now. So you're not seeing a lot of houses. So some of them are 2 stories, some are small. They range about 20. The tallest one is about 20 feet up.
Okay, so Leoric's gonna use levitate to levitate onto one at the top of the building.
Alrighty. You see this old man just, and you are on top of a building. We'll just say there's a building right there for the sake of argument, and I will gently. We'll just say this little green patch is actually a roof. Let's see if I can do a little something for you.
I really love the situation that I've gotten us in. It's so funny to me. I'm so sorry, but
I
this is
think
hilarious.
I think my favorite part about it is that I think Leoric's gonna be fine and she's gonna single-handedly fix the mess, but you're just gonna wind up with your ass sitting in jail for the night.
Yo, the craziest part is I always go on these adventures, and this is the first time that I've gone on one of these adventures and somebody's had my back, and you just ended up falling in the same shit that I ended up putting myself in.
It doesn't help your viewpoint of yourself, I will admit.
It's kind of like in Always Sunny when someone goes with Charlie for the day.
Yeah, I'm definitely Charlie right now.
When Dee and Charlie went to the movies together and they went in the sewer.
On that note,
Little sewer
it is
play.
now the second orc's turn. He is also going, after you decked his friend in the face, he is going to take his axe and try to hit you with the blunt end across your face. Ooh, that's a low roll. That's an 8.
Ooh, that definitely misses.
He goes,
Ah,
"Ugh!" Well, any reaction?
yeah, you know it.
You knew it. Oh, you knew it.
What's it called? Tipsy sway.
Yeah, as you see the man's fist going out, you kick his leg out from under him, so he loses his balance and full on boom, his ally. And it's been a while since you've done tipsy sway. Tell me the mechanics of that.
Misses the made, so you spend I want 1 key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit 1 creature of your choice, other than the attacker that you can see within 5 feet. So whatever damage you're gonna roll damage on that guy.
Cool. Oh shit. Luckily, he was attempting to bludgeon you and not cut your head off. So he full on boom his friend that you just socked in the face. And you like right as he was coming in, swinging, you just ducked, tipped, and just like kicked his leg out, and he falls over. And then with his friend who's already faces down, the axe just boom on the broadside, knocks him out cold.
Perfect. Beautiful. That's great. I love it.
Shit. And he is unconscious. I'll just for now, I'm gonna have a little X over your. You're not dead, but you're out. Okay. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
It was like, oh shit!
A little charmed.
Can't lose my job again.
Oh no.
Now the other guy is going to attempt to. He's going to attempt to grapple you. Give me a contested athletics. Oh my god, these soldiers roll like shit.
Well, I just rolled a 10 with a +7. That's crazy.
You rolled slightly better than him, and you break the. You're like he tries to he tries to grab it, and you push him off. Bring it back over
It's a slap
to.
fight.
And let's see. God, dude, do you have anything?
No touches.
Yeah, no, he's just stunned. He's just like the guy. He loses around him, just being, and it just KO'd. Bring it to Larcanus. You're up.
All right, so I got 1 guy knocked out and 2 guys on me.
Yeah.
Sheesh, man. I really don't want to keep fighting these guys, but you know, since they're fighting me, I feel threatened. I wanna hit the one that's closer to me. I wanna sweep the leg.
Son of a bitch. Go ahead.
Oh dang, that's math 12.
12 is 12 misses.
All right, I'm gonna complete another circle and sweep the leg again. I'm just gonna make it a
Roundhouse the dude.
Yep, roundhouse.
Put him in a
leg
body
sweep.
bag, Johnny.
And that one's an 18 right there.
18 hits.
All right, let's. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's 11.
Fuck, 11. All right, you immediately you hard leg kick that just buckles him and then pound him into the face, and he takes 11 points of damage. He's fucked up.
I don't want to do this, guy.
With you.
He just like leave the old man alone, and he's still.
Yeah, like The old man is gone. I don't want to do this. And I do Fury of Blows.
Go ahead. Roll the hit.
Really, really being convincing on the not wanting to do this bit.
Ooh, man, that's a 26.
That hits.
First hit. That is a 9 for damage.
How do you want to do that one?
I just want to be like, no, I don't want to do this, and just like, and knock him out, just cold. He just like,
and as you just brain him in the temple, he falls back completely unconscious.
And I still have
Leoric, you hear now that you're on top of the roof, you see there's just a group of some people that are like some soldiers. Actually, you look over, there's quite a bit of them, and just some civilians seemingly walking, some people carrying things. You're getting towards the later part of the afternoon, so seeming like they're going to the festivities that you guys just ran from. So there's a good amount of them coming, about 10, 12 people. But they're still about a couple seconds away from you. You're muted.
Can y'all hear me? I was messing with my mic for a while. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Leoric has still got levitate for 10 minutes, so she's gonna levitate down to their level. Be like, I need assistance. This man just charmed.
You're yelling it out. Are you going all the way over there?
Huh?
Are you going? They're about 30 seconds away from you.
Okay, so.
So you got a couple round, like there's you can either you can either exit the battle and go to them.
Okay.
Or you can.
Do I think that they're close enough to see the old man?
From where they are, no. You can shout out to them.
Okay. So
But they wouldn't be able to see you. You just know your paths are going to eventually converge.
Okay, cool. So I'm not worried about them yet.
No.
Okay, Lurk's gonna float down, grab the old man, and float back up to the roof.
Okay, give me a grapple. Give me some grapple. Just getting a good grip on athletics.
That's a 17.
17. He's stunned. He can't do anything about it until the end of your turn. So you grapple him, and you use your movement to float back up to the roof.
Mm-hmm. And then the rest of my turn, I'm going to... Damn, do I have rope still? I don't have rope. That'll be unfortunate. I think I used all my rope. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, I still have rope. Okay, cool. I'm going to, tie him up, hog tie style, and that's going to be, like, the rest of my turn.
Well, you already grappled him and, carried him up,
Okay.
So if you want to take out your rope and then tie him with a grapple, you're going to need another action for that. Unless you wanted to do that instead of... do you want to do that instead of the grapple?
Yeah, I'll do that instead of the grapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just use that athletics. We'll just carry that over. So he is tied. He is... Give me a sleight of hand. Let's see how good you tied him up.
Sleight of hand. That is a 17.
17. Good stuff. Yeah, he is restrained.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. I think that's my turn. Just gonna. Okay, so I grappled it. I tied him up, floated back to the roof. That's 2 actions. Bonus action. Yeah, I think that's.
That does it?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else at this moment in time.
Okay. Bring it to the orc that just got decked in the face. He's going.
Wait, could I talk as a bonus action?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to say?
I'm gonna try to sounding as scary as I possibly can, as 5'3" little Genasi monk can be. But I was like, if you make a sound or move an inch, once the stun is over, I will not hesitate to slit your throat. And that's what he's gonna do.
Damn.
I'm scared.
That's very good. That's very good. Give me an intimidation check.
All right, I can do that. I think.
And then she just fucking licks a knife. Like,
Okay. That's wait. That's math. 17.
17. Good stuff. Good stuff. He is, you seem like your words, he's listening, kinda. He's kind of stunned, a little groggy, but seems like he is understanding you.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. And that does it for your turn. Bring it to our busted up orc, who is going to try to, again, seemingly like try to bash you in the face with his axe, but on the broadside. That is that's a 21 to hit.
Sheesh. Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, 15 damage, 15 bludgeon as he cracks you in the face.
That's a target.
And that does it for his turn. And the other orc, he's going to try. Nope, that's him. I was going to say he's going to try to grapple you, but that didn't work. So
Can I have him accidentally grapple his friend?
no, he wasn't trying to attack. He was trying to grapple. Wasn't trying to hit. But that brings it back to the top of the round. And you see his eyes kind of focus back in. Well, this kind of got out of hand so quickly. I kind of need you to do me a favor. Walk away. Just let me go. Or freeze. And he casts command on you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Jedi mind trick? What the heck?
He is an enchanter.
Wait, I rolled off. I'm rolling on. That's an 18.
Oh, you fucking just passed. You just
Really?
passed.
Oh my God.
DC 17.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my
Big
God.
time.
Well done.
And you see,
Clutch.
and you catch that powerful command spell just break into your mind. And you're like, everything about you, you're about to freeze up. You feel the influence of his magic. And it's like, this is actually surprisingly powerful magic. And then you just focus in and you push the thought away. And a little bit of sweat comes down, and you felt like a hair. You would have been completely in his thrall. You would have had to obey. And that did not work. And he used his action to cast that fucking spell. He is grappled. He is restrained. That was his fucking move. And it didn't work. That is unfortunate.
Beautiful.
Bringing it back to Larcanus.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go for the one that's closest to me again.
Yep, the one who's already kind of busted up. Go for it.
Yeah, that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Let's see. That's a 5 for damage.
Yep. How do you want to knock him out?
Yeah, literally, I just punched him. It's another like, please, like, you guys just stop. And I like dodge and like punch.
Just
like a little quick
uppercut.
So,
And this is all happening within like 6 seconds, 6 to 12 seconds. So it's like, please, and just like knocking these guys out. Like, within seconds of one another, while the other guy's like, the fuck?
Excellent.
Leoric, you briefly, like, kind of take a step back. Oh, no, you're still up, Larcanus. Go, what's your...
Can I still hit the other guy?
Yeah, you can. Go for it.
Yeah. With my second attack. That's a 17.
That hits.
All right. Give me a little bit of the ultraviolet. That's a 6 for damage.
Okay. He's still up.
Man, this charm, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and Fury Blows him.
Go for it.
Jeez, that's a 16.
Yeah, that
for
hits.
First strike. Nice. Beautiful. That's another 6 for damage.
Yeah. You're you are bashing this man up. He's still up.
Your facial expressions are everything right now.
You're wrecking these guards. You are fucking putting it to these three guys. And you just see him, like, his lip is busted. Seems like one of his whole, you chipped a tusk out. But he's still up. He's still up.
One more.
You got another one.
That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Actually, a 19.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That hits.
You sound so sad. That hit.
That hits. I'm feeling for these guys. I was like, they're just feeling for them.
Ooh, and that is a 9 for damage.
How do you want to do it?
Beautiful. I want to do one of those really cool looking, like, spinny acrobatic, like one of those down. Like, have you ever seen one of those, like, cool ass? Yeah.
Yep.
I want to do one of those.
Give me a performance.
All right. Okay. God damn it. Is that? Yep, that is a 6. So we're gonna go. What is that? 11.
11. You hit him, but you imagine you were going to do a flurry, but you really just kind of jump into a roundhouse kick, and in the course of these fucking 18 seconds of these guys trying to push you away from an old man, you just fucking just break noses and bones and bloody them up, and in a couple seconds you see them just collapse almost simultaneously on the ground at the same time. Leoric, you witnessed this. This guy just beat the crap out of 3 guards. And you look over, and they're about halfway now to you in these couple of seconds.
Oh,
And you look down,
no.
you got the beads of sweat going as, you were just recent. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the end of your turn, Larcanus? You want a bonus action? You already flurry of blows. Any movement you would like?
I was gonna try to get closer.
You don't see them.
Blows. Oh, I can't see them.
You look off to
Well,
you would have to make a perception check. You immediately glance and you don't see the old man. You do not see Leoric.
Okay.
You would have to
That's it for me.
you have to take an action to look for them.
Okay, then yeah, I just like knocked that last dude out, and I was just like, okay.
What would you like to do? What do you want to do? Any other movement? As you're
I
around 3
guess
unconscious guards.
The last direction that I saw Leoric go, so in that general.
Okay, you move that way. Go ahead and move your guy.
Oh no.
I just wanna. It's this way, right? It's over
No, it's the other way.
here. Oh shit, this way. wait. I want to check for traps.
That's gonna be an action.
Ah, you bastard! You bastard! Put it this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you walk. You start going that way, looking for Leoric and the old man. And that will end your turn, Leoric. You're on top of the roof, seeing now Larcanus walking towards, and he's about to meet with the group that's coming this way.
How long do I think this is before they go meet? Like, how long do I have for that to happen? Like,
You got a couple more rounds. You got a couple more rounds. It's about 15 seconds, so you got about somewhere in about 12 more seconds. You'll have to. They might just notice you with their passive perception.
Okay. So she's gonna like stage whisper down to Larcanus, and you're like, Larcanus, either get the fuck out of here or get on this roof and help me. But there are people coming. And
Give me, as you're trying to kind of half whisper, half not. Give me a stealth. And what's your passive perception, Larcanus?
my passive.
No, Larcanus. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is an 11.
11. That's easy to hit. You just give me a stealth, or give me a stealth check. You're trying to stage whisper this. You just got to beat a 11.
18.
18. You hear her, so you feel like he looks up and he sees you. What else would you like to do?
Take, try to create a gag. I'm just tearing up my scarf that I'm wearing.
You're just gonna keep on biting him up.
Tear up another piece of scarf and gag him.
Oh,
Yeah.
good stuff. Good stuff. Give me athletic. Give me a sleight of hand, just to.
Ooh, that's an 11.
11. He.
Hey,
You try to you seem like you bind him up, but there's some you feel like you can kind of hear what he's saying, but it's muffled. You feel maybe you're not a spellcaster, so you don't know how much of that is important.
Okay.
yeah, it looks like you didn't tie it tight enough. It's more like sexy than function at this point.
Oh my goodness.
You can decide if Leorix has that
Leorix
thought.
has tied people up a suspicious number of times at this point.
Right.
She's actually there is a lot of bondage that you have incorporated.
Oh my gosh. You didn't take that class at the monastery, Lord Cannon?
The sexy rope class? No, I didn't.
It's Submit 101.
Anyhow, okay. So, I can't. I can't action talk. Okay. What am I gonna do in this moment? Okay. I don't freaking know.
50 Shades of Leoric up there.
Stop! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't see what else I can do. I'm just gonna try to like just keep us very low to the roof. So anyone
can
walking
you
by
levitate
can't
me?
pass me. Huh?
Can you levitate me?
I can only levitate one person. I still haven't cast it on myself,
right.
so I can only levitate once every long rest. And I'm still levitating. So no, I can't. Sorry, I would, but I can't.
So that does it for you?
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna punch him because he's annoying her.
Okay.
There we go. That's the Guiding River way. Punching captain.
Is it the Guiding River way?
We learned
Did
some
that
questionable
monk just
morality.
put an old man in a ball gag and then punch him?
Oh. That's an 11 to hit.
11 misses. He
Is
just.
it advantage from
he-
restrain?
Yep. You're right. You get advantage. He's restrained. Thank you.
That's why we have you.
Sorry,
That's not much better. That's a 14.
14. He has mage armor on, so like you go on to try to bang him in the head, and you just see this brief shimmer of light bounce off, as it seems like he has a mage armor.
Alright, mage armor and a gag save for later.
Oh my gosh.
Every party needs a rich. So does that do it?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
He okay, bring it to top of the round. You can now hear, both of you can now hear the group of people. They are about 6 seconds, and they're going to be in front of you. Now, our friend's turn. He has one. Let's see, you're gagged.
This is the funniest night before war thing that's ever happened. Especially because in 8 hours they're gonna know they were wrong.
They're gonna be all jacked up.
Walked away. We've been like, "Oh, sorry, buddy.
No, my favorite part is
we're gonna do anything. And walk away."
no. My favorite part is that Roxa's gonna have to heal them.
I have received no damage.
No, the guards that you have mercilessly beaten the crap out of in the alleyway who are unconscious.
Oh, Lord.
He is gonna try one last. Oh, he's gonna try to break his restraints, but he's gonna try to do it stealthily.
We didn't even plan like where we're gonna attack or how or like like what.
What's your passive perception?
What's the front line gonna
My
look like?
passive perception?
Yes.
It's 16.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty, bring it over to Larcanus.
I wanna jump on the roof.
Jump on the roof. You jump on the roof and you see the old orc man bound, gagged, and he seems awake, but unmoving. He looks
I
bound.
immediately I see him and I walk up to him. I punch him real fast and go, "What's your deal, man?"
Roll to hit.
That one's a 16
16
with advantage.
with advantage.
He casts safe word.
That's
No.
18.
18 to hit. He says yellow.
And that's it. It's really
I'm sorry that you guys know that. Okay, what was the damage?
It was 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. You deck him in the face. And he kind of cries out a little bit from the jot of pain. And then what would you like to do?
Yeah, I want to ask him, like, what's his deal? Like, I hate him.
Yeah, you can give me an intimidation check.
Yeah. Is that advantage because I punched him already or no?
No.
Damn, because I just rolled a 7 for intimidation.
And you just hear him. That's-
I was going easy on you, old man. Don't test your luck. Just beat up 3 guys out there. Real thing?
Seemingly unintimidated by your attempts. And in the meantime, as you are having this horrible interpretation of Nolan's Batman interrogation scene, why do you sound like that? Anyway, as you guys back in the medicine tent.
More muffled.
Back into the medicine tent, you guys are again out and about. You see a few of the physicians. All right, Dr. Ty, we're gonna go get some drinks. We're done for the night. All right, yeah, have a nice day. All right, get some rest. And I know I still got you, right? And he points over at Roxa. Good man. Good man. Need anything to drink over there? I can have one of the. And she looks over at you, Saga. Like, you want anything to drink? Get Troy.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Oh.
Suspicion level just.
So, and give me one more persuasion check. Are you still praising the words of Chauntea? Roxa, are you still praising the words? Go ahead, give me another persuasion.
I was muted the whole time and I was responding. Yeah. That is in 11.
11. Thank you. I really, I'm pretty. Can you just not tell? So I just inject myself in with this. I'm good. After that, I'm good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Can you keep it? Well. Okay. Thank you, Doc. Yes. And wanders off. Saga, is there anything you want to do? You just hear snoring. Zul, your friends still aren't there. Yeah, you're just on watch. Give me a perception check.
I am still super duper on guard duty.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
14.
14. You're hearing, you peek your head out into the medicine cap, and it seems like just like it was earlier. Busy. A bunch of the patients are either asleep or now you have a new wave of patients, a new wave of injured soldiers. And Roxa hard at work. You're starting to feel the day again. You're getting very tired now. And taking it back over as you're just like bored in your watch.
And she starts getting tired. Where the fuck are the monks?
And then
I
cut back to what you do? What you do, Roxa?
I was gonna go around to where like Saga is and just cast like magic circle around them too. So for the next hour, I'm like, you can take a little like wink nap, so you can chill out for a minute, you know. So no one can enter like a ring around Zul and Saga.
Okay. You go ahead and you cast your spell, and you now smell this deep honey carrot cake, and you see how describe how your magic circle appears briefly.
So you see just sort of this like this sort of ethereal like wooden door just open, and just like a white rabbit just pops out and creates a little circle with its tracks around you guys, and then goes back in, and the door shuts.
That is the most adorable fucking spell I've ever. And this kind of.
Thanks, Roxa. Can you just keep an eye on the tent door and make sure nobody's coming in while I sleep?
And you guys have a nice little lovely moment there, and it's comfortable. And even though there's people sick and dying, you have a war the next night, you feel a little good. Meanwhile, tell me what you're doing here, old man. And Leoric, it is your turn. What are you doing? And now you know they are on, like, after you're done, they're going to be here. You have 6 seconds before they're on top of you.
Okay.
Or at least passing by you.
Yeah, she's gonna hold her canister and like kind of pointing in the direction of the people that are coming. If we can see them. And Lyric is gonna. He's still tied.
He is tied. I mean,
Tied.
yeah. As far as you know, he's tied. Your passive perception, he's tied.
Okay.
You do not know that. Sorry, I should have said it a little bit cooler, smoother.
Now I'm like suspicious.
I know you're suspicious, but the last thing you know, you tied him up really good.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. So this roof. I'm trying to remember where they are. So they're like in like this like back alleyway kind of thing.
You guys are on top of like some type of storage roof, and about a block and around a corner away was the tavern you guys were just at, the little makeshift tavern.
Okay.
And looking off to your right, you see a group of people seemingly going towards the tavern.
Okay.
And you're about 20 feet up on top of a roof.
Okay. And that's okay. All right. See, Leoric is gonna try to, like, grab onto his ropes and just drag him and levitate him down to the other side of the building where the people are
Okay.
coming from. So I don't know what that would.
That would just give me athletics. If you hoisting him up
cool.
and kind of getting a good grip of him as you just kind of gently levitate down.
Ugh,
What happened?
That's
What happened?
Oh,
12.
That's was
12.
a 12. That's fine. I was hoping for a 1, because then I would have said you drop him, but but you grab, you hoist, you almost lose a little bit of grip, but you get a good grab on, and you just kind of hop down, and do you lay him down on the ground, or what do you do?
While she's falling down, she kind of just like nods her head to like Larcanus, like so he knows what she's doing. She's not just like fucking off. And when she gets down, she's gonna just kind of like shove him up against the wall and just like press him to the wall while she looks around where what's going on here, like on this side of the building.
Okay, go ahead
He's
and
gagged, bound, and shoved up against a wall.
yeah, this guy is.
No, like, he's just holding him there, holding
You
him up.
in the darkness of night, as the day goes into the evening, the Air Genasi monk grabs this old orc man, jumps off the roof, and didn't know you should fall quickly down. You gently levitate down, and as about, let's say, 5-10 feet still above the ground, you
Yeah.
press him up against the wall as you just kind of levitate in the air, and he's bound and gagged. It looks like a very interesting, picturesque, this Air Genasi holding this old orc man, air kind of coursing
gagged
around
now?
yeah, you guys film that
passerby just
TikTok.
goes, Get in a room.
you. Yeah.
You guys do that TikTok where you go like this and then like this. And then
Copy that.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need.
Like an enemies to lovers speed run right now.
Got real serious real
Yeah.
fast.
This is
Slowburn just getting tossed in the trash.
as
Call me by your
Yawn. as oh my god. Okay. Out of all the ways I thought this scenario would go,
Huh?
nothing. Just
Alright.
you never know with DM. Okay, so what would you like? You can say something.
Me?
Yeah, if you're while you have him pressed up against the wall, is there anything else you would like to?
And I feel weird about it. Like, anything I do is gonna have some weird undertone. Wait, did I don't know if because I said I wanted to, like, look around. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
was
Go ahead,
like,
give me a perception check.
Perception. That would be a 20.
20. You quickly peek over the corner where you see the people coming. You do get a good look. There's about 12 of them. About half of them are guards, and other people just some type of craftsmen or whatnot. They're approaching you that way. It's getting fairly empty, and you look and you still hear the noise from the other side of where the tavern was. But right now, you guys are briefly in the next 6 seconds on the empty street, and that's it.
Okay. Yep.
Alrighty.
Gonna wait for Larcanus to drop.
But here's the thing. That's the end of the round.
Okay.
So now we can go over to role playing, because that's what we're about to be doing. As this group of people hit the corner, and they're like, "Oh man, no, I'm scared shitless, but I want to get fucked up tonight." What the fuck? And they look up at you. What? Whoa! And you see them look over, and they see the 3 guards all down the way, passed out, unconscious, and you see the guards immediately, shh.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, I'm confused. I was, like, trying to drop to the other side where those things weren't.
Oh, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
I
That's what
misunderstood.
I was trying to do.
I misunderstood.
Okay.
So-
I was like, wait, what? They split off? Okay.
Okay, no, then we're good. We're good. You're on the other side. I'm sorry. So from your angle, what you actually see, you're in an alleyway. It seems like an alleyway between storage buildings. Right now, there's no one there. You don't hear anyone other than now. You can hear a little bit quicker, and like along the way, you do hear the tavern, but you don't really see them. You're just in this kind of in between alleyway between 2 storage buildings, and you hear people walk by, and they say, "What the fuck? Hey, there's guys down. There's guys down there." And you see, and like now you're starting to hear a lot of commotion of people coming and gathering. Like, "Yo, there's 3 guys knocked out," and we are out of combat. Seemingly so, and Larcanus, they don't seem to notice you. No one's looking up into the up top, because you climbed the roof, if I recall, right? You climbed the roof and you're
Yeah.
punching him in the face. So no one, you see this too. You see people walk off. What would you guys like to do? With your
Well, I'm on the other side.
yeah, you're on the other side. What would you guys like? What would you like to do with your captive?
I'm just gonna be like, don't try anything. I'm gonna act like you said yes, ma'am.
Wow. I mean,
That was
yeah.
that's a boss ass move, and I respect it. So good. That is so
Anyway,
good. Give me intimidation with advantage.
Intimidation with
Right, because that was a little scary.
That was a fucking like oh.
intimidation. That would be 19.
19. Yeah. No, that's you see him go. Kind of almost a nod of acknowledgement, you know. And he's just quiet.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna wait to see, like, wait for Larcanus, like, whatever he's doing.
It's worked so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to where Leoric is as sneakily as possible. Stealthily.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Let's see. Let's see what my little modifier is here. Oh, sweet. That's a 21.
21. You guys are in, like, you just blend in with the noise. There's enough merriment and commotion of the 3 unconscious guards and other people who are drinking, and it seems like there's a little bit of a fuss going on the other side of the alley. You guys feel like you're currently, right now, you're very well hidden.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, say this as quietly as possible to maintain ourselves. I'm like, okay, I feel like we have a few options. We can either bring this man to the people who are clearly on the other side, who just found your 3 orc friends, or we can get the hell out of here and interrogate this guy on our own.
Yeah. I don't think we can take him to these guards because they're definitely still charmed. Our only option really is to take him with us, but I don't know his deal. So I don't want to take this guy around everybody else, and he's like trying to charm people and shit.
Very true. I can't charm us. Okay. I don't know anything about Hard Shell. Wait. I don't know where we could go. Okay. So the building we're in would, like, look like a storage building, correct?
Yeah, looks like a storage building. There's a door, like, just directly under you.
Okay.
And he goes,
Dude,
Can Leoric make out anything that he just said without picking
like,
up the guy?
he just seems, go ahead, give me a perception. See if you can make out what he said.
Oh, this is a 14 perception. That's a 20.
20? It seems like he kind of briefly mumbled, what do you want to know?
Why were you trying to charm Larcanus in the middle of a tavern?
good question.
It seems
Good
like,
question.
go, give me, he's trying to, it seems like he's trying to tell you something. Go ahead and give me another
Can I
perception.
take the thing off his mouth?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay.
We're just, like, hanging from the side of a building right now, having this conversation.
All right, hanging onto windows and shit, just talking to people.
You know, let me tell you something, goddammit. Do you have any idea how hard it is to cast an enchantment while bound? It is incredibly excruciating. It takes almost a minute, which we are here now. I need you guys to make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn
I
it.
hate this dude so much.
Oh, goddamn much. Okay,
He's casting it at level 4, so but it affects both of you.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, wait.
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12?
I rolled a 15.
15. He casts Hold Person, and you guys are both paralyzed.
Lovely.
And so you're just kind of levitating up in the air. Were you just kind of like leaning off to the side talking to him, or were you on the ground?
Oh my god, damn it! I want to say that I was holding on to something. Like,
Okay, so you
like kind of.
Hey,
take
brother, we're all holding on to something.
Well, not
Right.
anymore.
you take 4
Not anymore.
you take 4 fall
No, I'm
damage.
paralyzed,
Wait,
so
does
I'm
that
just.
mean
And
I
you're
like
about
it
to
going well?
Wait, my hands won't open though.
No, you're on Hold Person, so you're just paralyzed.
Shit.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
But you told me to freeze.
So, and as you guys are frozen, he kind of gets back, falls off and you guys see him fall to the ground, takes his fall damage. Yeah. You see that you see that back of his hand that he had broken his restraints a little bit to where he can cast. And hope y'all don't mind, but even though I was supposed to go here and kill Zul, the other plan didn't exactly work. The place farm was supposed to be on fire, and I prefer my life over Zul, so I'll see y'all around. And he leaves. And about a minute passes by, and then you are no longer paralyzed.
Okay. All right. Well. I'm going back to the fucking medical tent. Just drops down. Like, not even, she still got levitate on, so she's gonna float her way back to
As you just head down, you gently levitate back, and as you got Larcanus, what do you do?
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. So what's stuff going on? Damn it! So we completely lost this dude now.
Yeah. He's you can look for him. He for like 60 seconds, you guys were just paralyzed.
How far is he? Purchased?
You can go ahead and give me a perception.
Got a head start.
He has a good head start on you.
Yeah, he got a head start.
You would if
I want to make it to Zool. Let's just go to Zool. And be like, yo, we ran into this old dude who's looking to assassinate you, man. Like,
okay. As you levitate back to the medicine tent, you pass by the tavern, and you see those same bunch of guys like, hey man, leave that old man alone. You want to have a drink? Come on, guys, let's have a drink. Come on.
nah.
Man, you guys definitely should. Come have a drink. And like they just keep on repeating over and over and over again.
All right, I sense a bad vibe, so I want to hop to the roofs to get as far away from them as possible.
No, it's the vibe police.
And you guys enter back into the tent.
Saga's taking a nap in a magic circle.
And you see Roxa putting in the work. I do need, because you guys just got into a fight, I do need constitution checks from you guys. Because you guys still haven't had a long rest yet.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Good.
It's a 9.
9?
Yeah,
That you have another exhaustion point.
that's awesome. Love that for me.
And I am going to need a concentration check from you, Roxa. I mean, Constitution.
Constitution or concentration?
Constitution.
I was like, there's a concentration check?
No, you need Constitution because you've been working. You've been casting spells. You still haven't had a long rest yet.
If the dice would just stay on.
What happened to your sticky mat?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I about that sticky pad, bro.
The keyboard, I got the keyboard on it because
Ah.
I've been gaming, and so it's good for the keyboard to not slide. 17.
17. You're good. Take a deep breath. You know, whew, man, it's been a long day. A long day and a half now. Oh my God, how long have I been up? But you're pushing through. And you guys enter into the tent. And
Hey guys.
Hello, where's Saga?
I just point to her asleep over there.
Yeah, Leora just walks towards Saga and just like flops down next to Saga taking her nap and just Saga's asleep, right? She's
Yeah.
taking a nap. Yeah, she's not gonna wake Saga up. She's gonna let Saga sleep and just
you go into a tent and you hear a snoring Zool and a sleeping Saga. I have no idea if Saga snores. So
I don't think she does.
She does.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do another just check over the room.
go ahead.
That is 14.
14. You look over. Looks like the inside of a tent. It's a little crowded now. You see a little bit of space where you can kind of curl up and sleep in. You see the desk. You see the water basin. No food. You see the little rack onto the other side where you see a green robe. You listen out. It seems like there's a lot of commotion going on outside. You know, seems like something may have, spooked everyone. You're starting hearing guards kind of running around the streets.
That checks.
Guards.
That checks. Yeah, Lyric is just gonna sit her happy ass in the tent, taking up the least amount of space, and keep watch. Just have her sword out and just be like this, just listening to the things going on outside.
All right.
New York's. So what happened? Well,
You came back to the tent to talk to me because I'm in the tent. Leoric's not coming out of the tent.
All right, Leoric, I'll talk to you when you're more comfortable, but let me know if you need to talk, because
Yeah.
I'll be over here, and I'm just like
You should rest
putting
soon.
someone's rib cage back together.
Yeah, you should rest soon. That's all she's gonna call out to Roxa for now.
And Larcanus, what are you doing?
Do you imagine that Saga's pretty good at like regulating her like sleeping clock just after years at sea? So she will wake up in an hour.
Yeah. No problem. No problem.
I kind of want to lay low because of that experience we just had, so I also want to just, chill out.
You find out.
So suspiciously, like, nah, I'm gonna chill here, guys.
Yeah. There's a chair off in the corner that no one's sitting in. One of the waiting chairs to see a doctor, but it seems like there's fewer patients that aren't being attended to right now. So there is an empty chair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rest a little bit.
All right.
Is there somewhere more discreet that I can rest? Is like a curtain that I can?
See, you look around. You look at every single curtain that there's someone sleeping in it. Some patient is being slept into, and you open one. The doctor's like, "What the fuck you doing? Get the fuck out!"
Oh shit! All right. Yeah. I can go back to that seat. I just kind of sit there.
And all right. So if that does it, an hour passes, and you wake up, Saga. You see your monk that you've been wondering where the fuck she's been, sleeping right next to you.
Well, I'm not sleeping. I was waiting for.
Oh yeah. So you wake up and you see Leoric just kind of sitting there.
Being very pissed.
Like, where you been?
Well, long story short, we found one of the people who were interested in ending Zul's life, but it seems we inconvenienced him enough for him to fuck off. I don't know if he'll be back, so I'm in here making sure nothing happens to Zul.
And so that she doesn't wake Zool, she's gonna whisper, "So, you found one of them, and you let him escape?"
It was just me and Larcanis against someone that was, I'm assuming on the level of what was her name? What was the lady that we just fought? What is it? Was like the F? What was her name? The one that we fought. That was like.
Go ahead, roll history.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't remember her name. Huh? Facade, right? It was Facade, right? Okay, no need for the roll. It hit me. Okay, it was like, I'm assuming on the same level of Facade, and it was just me and Larcanis, and we didn't mean to bump into him. He sort of approached us at the tavern and attempted to charm us, which is a bad move against a monk, but very easily susceptible to everyone else around us, so other people often get in the way of these things. Yes, but he cast a spell on us, and we were frozen for quite some time, and we could have chased him through Hardened Shell, but we'd rather not cause more of a commotion the night before battle.
You go find Baku and tell him what this guy looked like and what he could do. I think that might be useful information if he's still around. Then once you get back, let's get Larcanis and let's set up a rotating watch system for tonight, because oh boy, do we need some sleep, especially if you two have been fighting. And Rox has been out there casting spells this whole time.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I'm working over a hot arcana right now, all right?
Leork's just gonna nod and leave the tent.
Okay.
Did she see like where Larcanis is like nodding his head off?
Yeah, he's off into the front flap of the where there's chairs lined up around the entrance, and you just see Larcanus kind of just getting a quick snooze in as he's.
Okay. Leork's gonna just like tap him on his shoulder, like wake him up. If he doesn't wake up from like a light tap, she's gonna keep going. But
It's only been an hour. He's not. I mean, you tell me. Did you go for a deep sleep, Larcanus, or were you just resting your eyes?
It's kind of like a rest in my eyes.
Yeah, you wake up.
I fell asleep on accident. I want to say she startled me because I didn't realize I was asleep.
You can give me a. Tell you what. Give me a performance check to see if you look like if you come off like you were startled.
Oh, sweet. It was that's a 23.
23. You open your eyes, and you look over, and you make a very stoic face. Not you feel good that she doesn't know that she startled the fuck out of you.
Nice.
Arcanus, there's a better place for you to sleep inside of Zul's tent. Why don't you go take a rest? I'll be back.
I'm like, wait, where are you going?
Oh my god, I literally just forgot his name. wait. It literally just slipped my mind. Wait. It starts with a B, right? Bakul? Yeah, I'm gonna go see Bakul and tell him about what just happened. I feel like Saga feels like he would want to know. I think I can handle that.
Yeah, you definitely have a better account of that. You definitely have a better account than I will. I'll probably end
None
up
of that,
screwing it up
Larcanis.
somehow.
None of that, Larcanis. None of that. I wouldn't have heard about you if you weren't worth your salt in something. You wouldn't be a champion if you weren't your salt.
You heard about me because I was the jock on the field, and my father owned the team. Nah.
What about after you left the monastery? That wasn't your father. Give yourself more credit. Your father is the reason why you're alive.
I'll have no self-pity in my OR, thank you.
Doctor's orders.
All right.
Doctor says
Go
no
get some
self-pity.
sleep. And Leork's gonna go find Bakul wherever the hell the last place he was in the war room, right?
Yeah. You step out the medicine tent and you see Pernell. And the guy who offered to show you guys around. I believe that's what the name I gave him for the quick second.
Yeah, he said Pernell.
Okay.
Which made all of us think that he had like snuck off the ship.
I know. Oh, I saw. I'm so sorry. I was like, God damn it! I used the same name. I used the same name as their very common name in Lomér. You know.
We could use those kids right now. There's a war.
Oh, they're having.
Convinced those kids followed us through the mountains.
Oh, they're having their own adventure right now, guys.
Yeah.
They could be taking care of this GD goat.
Okay, so hear me out.
They
Hear me
did
out.
not stay on that ship. They did not stay on that ship.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
they didn't.
after this campaign, we each pick one of the kids, and we do a little mini campaign of their adventures.
I want to be the goat.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because yeah, they're having a moment right now. You left some people. You left some things in your wake. There's some things.
Those kids are gonna die. Anyway.
Oh my god.
They're werewolves.
We are Batman and they are Robin.
Listen,
But like
They're
Jason
werewolves,
Todd,
and
like
Saga's like this like werewolf daywalker now.
oh my gosh. Yeah, they're like Damian Wayne, you know. They don't listen to what Batman has to say.
it all came down to one last persuasion check from the captain, but who knows what's going on? They might just be on the ship waiting for your return. And you see Purnell, the orc Purnell, young soldier, and he still walking his rounds like, hello, is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I hate to bother him, but there's something I urgently need to tell Blackhul relating to Zul. Can you bring me to him?
Of course. Follow me. And he walks you back over to the war room, up the stairs, and you see a few guards holding out their hand. He's like, Baku's in a meeting. We can take a message.
And you can assure me that it'll get to him.
Yes.
Does she believe him?
Insight check.
Oh, insight check. That's math. 24.
24. He seems honest. He seems serious. He's the door guy.
Do you have parchment?
Write your own letter. You can just tell me.
Just she looks to Purnell and see if he has paper on him. No.
He pulls out a little packet, walks over to like a little step stool, a little inkwell. Go ahead, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna role play you writing the letter. All right.
Me typing the letter.
So
So
you go, you write the letter.
yeah. She's gonna just this is Leoric of. He doesn't know me. I feel like I'm the only one who probably doesn't know. But
Yeah.
it's
You recount.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like.
Just you're going to detail it as much.
No, I'm just gonna say, basically tell him what happened. Just
Yeah.
give a full rundown of what happened. Saga felt like you would want to know. We are still keeping watch over Zul's tent, but just so you know, there is one of them either loose in Hardened Shell or exiting Hardened Shell. And that is also probably the explanation for why there are 3 unconscious guards. I'm not going to mention the fact that it was Larcanus specifically. I'm just going to say us and we.
Are you gonna mention that you beat up an old man and put him in a sexy knot?
Full responsibility. I want all the responsibility.
So when you write that letter, do you go into detail on how the guards got unconscious?
I'm just gonna say we got into an altercation with them, and I'm gonna say we, and I'm not gonna mention Larcanus' name specifically. I'm just gonna say we, like as a party. And
Excuse me?
I mean a party of 2. Me and.
Oh, so you do name like?
Y'all
Do you
were-
name? I am asking. When you get to the part about the guards,
Yeah.
what do you say about that specifically?
Like, we got into an altercation, or there was an altercation?
Yeah,
Is that passive
that's
voice?
the only part of the letter I'm asking for a certain level of detail.
Okay, this is the words. Due to the charm spell that was cast by the would-be assassins, there was an altercation that resulted.
Okay, so you thoroughly explain. Okay, you go into detail off of the why the altercation happened. Okay, and
Yeah.
as you're writing this, you see God damn! You look over, Purnell just reading everything you're writing. Holy shit, you fought Marv?
Like the sternest look when he looks over, she's gonna look at him and like give him like glaring at him.
Give me an
Just, like, a
intimidation
stern
check.
Look like do not look over my shoulder. She's not gonna say anything, but she's gonna like.
Yeah, but give me an intimidation check for those death eyes.
Yeah.
Like someone hiding their pin when they pay for something.
That's an 11.
11? He's like, okay. And he kind of just...
Thank you for now. And then she's gonna go back to continue writing the letter.
Alrighty.
And yeah, she's going to just.
You finish it up?
Lioric Hunt in her fancy handwriting. And then she's gonna close it. And then she's going to hand it to the guard. And, like, this needs to get to him.
He leaves he takes your note, turns around, goes through the door, closes the door. And if you wait there for about 5 minutes, you see him come back out. I handed him the letter personally.
Did he open it?
He said he would read it the second he was done with his meeting. I did not stay.
All right. For now, could you do me another favor?
Sure, how can I help you?
Can you stay here until one of the guards can assure you that Bakul read his letter, and then once he does, please come fetch me at the medical tent. All right. And she nods to him, nods to the guards, and she's gonna go and try to find the temple of Talona that was in Hardened Shell. I believe there's a temple here.
Yes. All right, give me a investigation as you're trying to kind of make your way around town.
Investigation. That would be. I rolled 13. Investigation. That'll be a 14.
14. You ask around. You do find a temple. It almost is like perplexing that there's a substantial garden that kind of surrounds the temple you had to kind of go deeper and deeper into Hardened Shell to where more of the greenery starts showing itself, and you've seen little creeks and more trees that haven't been demolished to make space for the storage facilities. It's a little piece of how this land used to once look. You see the stone structure. And you even see a sign in Orcish. Do you read Orcish?
No.
Never mind. You see a sign that's kind of labeled in front of the greenery around the and you don't know what it reads, and you pass by. You see the inside the temple. It looks more like little mini gardens and little tables where people can make concoctions and whatnot. You do see a visage, like in the far center, you see a statue of, it seems like a woman bound in different, in robes and bandages kind of wrapping around her, and looks kind of hard to tell as far as her visage. Looks a type of human, a female human figure, but most of her visage is completely bound with different bandages, as her hands are kind of outward and holding out, and you see a few people who are kneeling in front of the some statues and seemingly within their worship. And it's a little odd, little kind of like a halfway lab and a halfway kind of religious worshiping area.
Alrighty. Lyric is gonna walk towards the statue slowly, as not to disturb other people who are in prayer. And she's gonna, whip off her scarf, put it on the ground, and she's gonna kneel, and then just like try to meditate, like not very long. Gonna kind of like try to like imitate Talona's pose in the statue, but like in a kneeling position, and close her eyes and just sort of like meditate for a little bit.
Give me a religion check.
That is 13.
13. Noted. All right. As you have your moment, calmness and still, and you You don't know if maybe you did it right, maybe you did it wrong. This is all kind of new to you. But you kind of get into a nice little meditation, stillness of mind in a way, and concentrate on your breathing. You concentrate on your body, and you do acknowledge you need to sleep, like really sleep. And yeah, about let's say an hour passes by or so, and before you decide to head on back. Does anyone want to do anything else before you guys turn in?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from all of the healing and stuff and just go to like, and say, hey, Purnell.
Yeah. Well, Purnell is not
he's
there.
But I'm just gonna look for the nearest like giant like empty like barrels. I'm just do a create water so that there's just fresh water for everybody.
Nice. You touch every barrel, and all the doctors and different type of medical assistants, nurses, they all just say thank you very much, thank you, and they're immediately start attending wounds, using some as for drinking, using some to assist in cleaning wounds and whatnot. Just really helpful.
And after that, I'm gonna head to bed.
Alrighty. If that does it, we'll take a 10-minute break as the party goes down towards the very, very beginning parts of the evening on their watch for Zul's would-be assassins. And we'll pick it up there in 10 minutes. I'll see you guys. Enjoy. I'll see you back at 12:30. we're back. Everyone got the snacks, got their munchies. Now, last we left off, you guys were all in a much needed long rest. Leoric, as you sleep, you find yourself in a familiar setting.
Is Leoric cursed?
You find yourself in a familiar setting. The temple you were originally at. This time doesn't have the trays of kind of makeshift gardens inside of it. It just looks vastly more simple. The walls are the same, and the statue of Talona is a little bit more crude. It's a little bit more crude. New. It looks fresh. And you see there's a variety of people, orcs, bowing at worship. It's a bright sunny day. You look around, look behind you, outside the doors of the temple, and you don't see hardened shell. At least the hardened shell you are familiar with. You just see a massive fields of land in a small, tiny little village. And you see these villagers in this brand new temple where you see a human in this deep robe with the symbol on his robes with a triangle and the teardrops. A young man of dark skin, and he is leading prayer. And then you hear a voice. This one is a good memory. And then standing next to you seems like the same man who you see ahead of you, but much older. A little bit, he kind of generally levitates along. The voice is familiar to you, as last time you heard this voice was coming from an undead or half-orc, kind of grisly texture back when you were in the bayou, that everyone was kind of talking to as if he was in charge. I remember finding this temple, a nice small village, simple people, but with strong hearts. I taught them the way of Talona, built this temple, and I proceeded to build temples all over Lomér. I was a man of faith, trying to teach the ways. I taught them poisons to destroy infection. I healed the sick. I nurtured them. And then I went and did it again. And again. And as he's talking, you just feel this whoosh of wind, and you go into another temple over in this dock, on these different dock cities, all the way back to the bayou, the temples that you had to work in. The government here began to fear me, because I did not care about their sorrows. I only cared about the worship of the goddess Talona. They could not buy me. They could not intimidate me. So they tried to kill me. And he points over, you see an elf in the shadows with a bow, and you see her briefly. And when she could not succeed, they brought their guardians. And you see an image of a man, Tasona, that you guys once fought. You see their warriors are just standing in vicious, and then they disappear as you see them. They all just feared because I would not bend to their will. I am returning. It seems like our goddess has found favor with you, as she has done me many generations ago. Join me. You will be one of the greatest disciples of Talona. I will show you all my secrets. I will show you the way of necromancy. I will show you power. I will show you how to truly bring out the strength in us. With disease comes in power. Only the weak fall behind it. But the ones who can survive become stronger. You should have been dead. But you refused. Your constitution is remarkable. She brought you back for a reason. He holds out his hand. Briefly, his hand turns into like a skeleton until it forms back into his bronze skin as he holds it out. Follow me on the path. We could ascend together. What would you like to do?
Shit. He has his hand out.
He has his hand out. You do recognize the voice of that kind of cryptic, half-orc, zombie-like Thane. But the voice is the same. The guy who's basically running the bayou. And
Kind of sounds like Killmonger's dad.
Yeah.
I am so okay with that.
I have a question for you.
Of course, I am a humble servant. And as he's talking to you, he kind of always kind of disappears and then reappears on some other side of you. Like he'll talk over to your right side. He'll end the sentence one way and then begin the sentence to your left.
You say disease and war makes people strong, yes?
Of course. The diamond in the
Well-
rough. The flower that grows from a graveyard is always the most beautiful.
Okay. If you take 10 swords into battle, 9 of those swords break, is it the war that made the sword strong? Or is it the forge master?
Shows that the forge master needs to improve. His blades did not withstand the evil that came to it. He improves. That poison makes him a better smith. That is our way.
What is your goal here? What is your why? What is your reason?
Come now. Can't tell you all the things. We'll save that one for when you come. Just leave right now. Take my hand and you in but a moment will be back in the bayou. And we can have a conversation. Just all you have to do is reach out.
I'm a stubborn one. I'll need more convincing.
Well, he holds out. Do you remember this one? And you see at the bayou, like as if you're physically there, you see a female monk, Dragonborn, yellow scales, short snout, hair. What little hair she has is neatly braided. Amy, your friend, the person who always had a nice thing to say, always listening to your counsel. Did you ever think that she was the one? And then you flash back to you on the ground, barely breathing with the muck of the bayou water as you're bleeding out. And now seeing who was behind you, you see Amy with her short sword leaving it inside. And then walking off. What would you say to her? I can make that meeting happen now. I give you the world everything your heart desires. Revenge, a path. What else would you want? Anything. And I assure you, Awa Corte will provide.
I'd like time to think the answer to give you.
Give me a persuasion or a deception, whichever way you're going with this.
Persuasion. Okay. Lord. That is a 21.
21. He looks over at you. He smiles. Briefly, his smile turns into that of a cryptic skeleton with its teeth kind of thing, and forms back into Awa Corte. I hope you survive your battle. Don't worry. This skirmish means nothing. Just more men for me. Sleep well. And remember, when you try to speak to our goddess, make sure you reach that connection. Because if you don't, I might hear a word or two. And he goes away. And you wake up. Fully rested. Everyone has a nice long rest. Zool is still asleep.
He's alive?
He is. Give a perception.
24.
24. Breathing. Heavy.
Right.
He is still deep in sleep.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I see the assassins have failed.
He's been asleep for a pretty long time.
He's been awake for a pretty long time.
He needs it.
He needs it, yeah. So how are you feeling? You did a lot of healing yesterday.
I'm good. I'm back to normal.
You too. How bad was the fight you were in yesterday?
I'm gonna have to
Arcanus?
prepare for the opposite today.
Me?
The
Oh,
fight we were in
that-
yesterday, I really didn't do much of anything. Larcanus aced that. He was the one on top of it. I was on capture duty.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy fight. You know, I didn't take much damage.
We're out in 5 seconds flat, I swear.
Real quick.
Aga's not. She's just gonna. Yeah, she believes that.
As you guys wake up and start getting your things together, you see marching. You hear marching happening, rhythmic, seemingly going away. You can hear it. You can hear 1, 2, 3, and seemingly like people are preparing for battle. What would you like to do?
Let's go to the war tent.
We need to make Zula up first.
Did you say?
I think we need to wake Zula up first if that's gonna happen.
Okay, I thought you said something entirely different. Okay, I'm like this.
Wait, what did you think?
And it's like, I thought you said we need to make some love, and I'm like,
Wow.
I just started
Hold
taking
up
off my
there.
armor. I'm like, I mean, if we have to. I don't know what this means for war, but I get it. First the sexy knots, now this.
You weren't there for that. You didn't see that.
You don't know about
You don't
the
know
sexy
about
You don't know about the sexy knots. Lycanus knows about the sexy knots.
No.
And I know about the sexy knots.
Oh goodness.
Well, anyway, Saga's gonna just gently shake Zool awake.
He wakes up. Is it morning, afternoon, or evening?
Morning.
Morning. The battle's in the evening. I'm going back to sleep. And he moves over and goes back to sleep.
All right. Someone's going to have to guard him while we go to the war room then.
Glad to do it.
He's just going to need his rest, I think.
Saga will do it. She is personally responsible for a lot of deaths, and she's not letting this one be on her hands as well.
Okay. As Saga stays vigilantly on her watch with Zool, we'll take it over to you three. You guys head out.
Well, before we go, I'm gonna just is there anything that you would like your opinions to be known when we go there?
I don't think so, but if you can just relay whatever semblance of a plan there is, that would be good. You think I'll try to send Dimitri while you're gone? I know that he has ways of contacting Baku. But I also wouldn't mind just knowing that my brother's okay.
You know, we'll confer back here after we figure out what the plan is for everybody.
Alrighty. Okay, then we go.
Alrighty. You guys head out. Whole new group of faces. Like completely different staff is in the medicine tent now working. You leave. You go back to the war room. See another group of guards. And as you're about to approach, you see Baku leave the room, seemingly going down. Looks over at you guys. I received your note. The city's on watch for Marv. I doubt he looks the way you saw him, though. He looks over at you, Roxa, walks up to you. When the battle begins, I need you at the horns. They will tell you where to go.
At the horns?
Yes. I need as much support. Those are magic of heals in the horns.
I have a spell that I think might be of use.
I imagine you will use many of your spells.
And this one in particular, and I pull out like this old dusty page, and it's the blade barrier one. I go, where would you like 100-foot wall of blades?
We will give you, I imagine there will be a signal just for you.
Let me know.
We will. What is it that you want here? When you reach out to the end of the gates, they will direct where you will be. That is this night, before the night falls. What would you want of me?
Just that. We just wanted to know what was...
Yeah. What was the plan?
When Zul awakes, he will be in the front. He will guide you and tell you where to go. Good luck. And
Thank you.
he walks off. And at that point, you guys have the run of the town. If you guys just want to just prepare and prep, you can prepare and prep for the battle when Zul wakes up in the afternoon, unless there's something you guys want to do.
I'm gonna prepare and prep.
Okay? Go ahead and prepare your spells. You guys got a good chunk of time. You guys can get another long rest if you are still exhausted. I believe some of you, I forgot, I think Arcanus, you had 2 exhaustion points at this point.
I took another address.
Yeah.
And Saga only had 1, so she's now out of exhaustion, and so she'll offer to sit watch for anybody in the tent who needs a rest.
Okay. And I believe Larcanus is the only one who fell twice. So, yeah, you still have 1 exhaustion point. So, if you want to get yourself another long rest in before the evening hits, if there's anything else, we will take it to Zul waking up in the afternoon. And he...
Actually,
What's up?
New York is going to try to look around for anybody like making like a place where she might look for like bracers, just to see.
Yeah. Yeah, you go ahead and give me an investigation.
I look at Leoric and I go, "Did you want the other arm blade?"
I don't. Do those count as? I don't think
know
those
if those
add to my
count for armor.
AC.
No.
I don't think those count for armor. They don't add to my AC. Yeah. It'd be cool. Just be like, but they don't add to my AC. Yeah. So investigation, that would be investigation +1. That'll be a 15. For
15.
investigation.
You look around, you're traveling all over Hard and Shell, and you do come across a type of blacksmith. Hard at work, just breaking out as much gear as he can. Very simple longsword, simple axes, and just tirelessly working. You see a blacksmith over there. And right next to him is it seems like is a pair. One guy, one balding blacksmith who's hard at work, and another one shorter, a lot shorter than you normally see orcs, and very thin, and with a prominent mustache, almost dwarf-like, just long and deep, thick beard, nicely put together. And he looks over to you. Well, hello there. Welcome to. Is there? So, do you have an order? Do you have an order here?
I do not have an order. Is that how this works here? You have to order in advance.
Well, everything we do is for the war effort, and we just get orders from the war room. They tell us how many axes or maces and armor they need, and we shell them out. I'm sure you know. What's happening tonight, so we'll put in the work. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes. I'm not one for armor, but I was looking for maybe something to boost my defense, like bracers, of that like.
And he just he leans over, like, please leave. And then the guy over at the forge, did she say bracers? He drops his ass. My dear, are you looking for enchantments on bracers to bring you further along?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I am the single greatest enchanter in Lomér. Now that Colvir's dead, I can absolutely help you with some braces of defense. And no, you cannot, because you have work to do. Harold, this is... Look at her. This is clearly a... How dare you allow this warrior to go into battle without 5 braces from here? No, it's like you have too much work. Look, she's going. How much money do you have for this? We would need 100 platinum. 100 platinum, and then you can stop what you're doing.
Can Leoric try to remember how much money Saga has? Cause I'm pretty sure she never like Saga has all the money. I'm pretty sure like I don't know where Saga is.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Saga has all the money.
Not all the money, but I'm like Saga was the person I asked about money, and she said I could borrow money from her. So that's what I remember. Saga said I could borrow money from her.
You don't recall how much money Saga has? You know she has money.
Yeah.
But you've never once asked her how much money you got.
I have Jaco's money.
All right.
Hey, Larcanus. Are you
I'm
trying to...
asleep.
Oh yeah, Larcanus is knocked out. He's having a long rest.
I am by myself.
You are, and Leoric, yeah,
I thought
what
we had came together. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you
I
can
was
come.
there.
you can say you were there if you say that you were following her around, because I was asking if anyone wanted anything to do. So
You can follow me around.
Well, I'm just prepping my stuff for the day. So
Yeah.
anyone else would need to.
Okay.
so yeah, Leoric, You're there. You are. He's like 100 platinum, and then we can stop what we're doing and have it ready for you in 5 hours before the battle.
We're just gonna look around and see like how many projects they're in the middle of. Like,
Go ahead and give me a perception.
It's a 9 perception. It'll be a 15.
15. It looks like a fuck ton of work. Long swords literally stacked on top of each other. And as you're having this conversation, you see another guy come in, hoist, and like put all the weapons in a crate and walk it out. And yeah, you just see him. And you see like on his tray, on his smithing tray, he has a ton of just crap on top of another. But he is allowing all that to stop as this guy is like eyes wide. And it's like as he feels a chance of doing some work that he's actually interested in doing. And he's like, please, Harold, who cares of money? Who cares of money when you have a chance to armor a monk into war? Who would care? I care. Me specifically would care.
We were just gonna like the enthusiastic one. What was your name?
Huh.
The enthusiastic one.
I'm Palmer. It's a pleasure to meet you. Smith.
Likewise.
Palmer Smith. Happy to meet
If
you.
I survive the battle tonight, we'll make sure to come back and get bracers. But it seems like you are doing the more important work of protecting the masses.
Oh, sure. Who cares? They die tomorrow in years of sickness. But a chance to armor you. She has already said you are too busy.
I'll have a better chance of surviving for you to armor me if everyone else is well armed as well.
Even a noble warrior's heart, and you will not allow me to do my duty. Harold, you are a cruel man. And he goes back to work.
She's gonna look over to the stern one, and I forget his name. Is there anything I can assist you with here?
No. I'm just going to now have to keep him focused for the next couple of hours.
My apologies.
Good luck in your battle.
Thank you. And then she's gonna leave.
All right. And, yeah, if that does it,
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to push. I was hoping you were going to. But, all right. Fast forward in time. Night, afternoon, you see Zul wake up. He looks over at you, Saga. Larcanus, you have your long rest.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
What's up?
I look at I look at Leoric and I go, I mean, since you can't really have like armor, what about this? And I take like a couple vials of like those ether mushrooms. And I go, if you smash that, that's a barrier around you nobody can get to, but you're immune to, right?
You're muted.
Okay. Sorry, I was muted. But I'm like, yes, that actually would work. It's not exactly the same as armor, but that is knock them out, right? That's how those mushrooms work, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Go ahead and add ether mushrooms to your inventory.
Oh my god, cat.
Oh, heck yeah, you got a cat cannon.
And you see a guy outside. Hey, whose goat is that? And you just see you see Billy kind of pass by outside the tent. It seems like he's just kind of hanged out by the tent the whole time. And, yeah. Seemed like Billy's just made the medical tent his new home. As he's... You see people passing by, occasionally throwing him some bread, something to feed him, feed the goat, by. But
Yeah.
no one's tried to eat him, so that's good.
I look at everybody and I go, I spent all day yesterday healing everybody. The least you can do is not touch my goat.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. You see some kids pass by and they want to pet the goat. And
I'm like, no harm shall come to this goat, or I can do the opposite of what I was doing yesterday.
give me an intimidation check.
This white fluffy bunny with a 14.
14. People are like, okay, shit. All right.
Long as he means we will eat well when the siege is broken.
All right. And people leave Billy alone. And Zool gets up. I hope you're all ready. Then follow me. And as you step out, even though yesterday there was some like tension breaking jovialness, you can drop a pin and hear it in this town as you walk by Hardened Shell. You see all the people, civilians, young kids, the elderly on top of roofs, with boaters, some with some crossbows, ready in case you guys breach the gate. They breach the gate, and you walk, and you get to the front gate that is now open, and you see a variety of soldiers marching in line, walking forward, and you guys travel for the next couple of hours as night is starting to fall, and then you reach the second layer of the gates, passing all the farmland, and the gates already open, and you guys filing out. Zul looks over to you, Roxa. The hill over there. And he points about a couple hundreds and hundreds of yards away, but where you see a few men who are going along. You're at the head. The horns are reinforcements. We need you in the horns. Please, go to them.
Okay.
And Roxa parts from your group.
I look at you guys, and I want to because we're just about to head into battle, right?
Yeah, these are formations are forming.
All right, cool. At a second level, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability, and give Larcanis like a bull strength. So and Saga, I'm gonna clap both of you on the shoulders and go, good luck, guys. You're gonna need this strength. I believe in the both of you, and so you guys now have advantage on strength checks.
You want to maybe give that to Leoric instead of Saga?
Oh yeah, true. You already have that, yeah. And I go, you know
You know
what?
that by now.
Yeah. And so I just give it to my monks, and I go, good luck, guys.
You as well.
Alrighty. And you
Careful, Roxa. Fight well.
you head off with this battalion of soldiers, fairly young, some older veterans. They nod to you. You see, as you guys venture out, you see a few of soldiers in they have a imposing shield on their back, like a turtle shell, with deep red etchings along it, and you see like one after every 50 people, you see one with that kind of unique armor set with a flag put on top of it. And Roxanne, when you approach your group, you see one with flag. He's like, "Third of you, we're on the horns. They will call us when they need us, but we need to have a much better advantage point. Follow along."
We got this.
Give me a persuasion.
7.
7. They're like, they just don't respond. They're all just kind of focusing in as they move forward. Zul, back to you guys. This is the head. We hit first. And you guys pass by another battalion and another battalion and another battalion, and you reach this open field, and you see way off into the distance the other army. More dark gray. It's kind of hard to see. The night's kind of obscuring, but the moonlight really shines. Every so often you see way off into the distance. It's like this sheet of gray over the soldiers. The ashen armor just kind of gleams this gray in the moonlight, and you can hear everyone breathing as you pass by. Zul, you reach the head of the battalion. The rain starts to hit. The mud starts forming over every step. You hear every step. You hear the deep breaths of all the warriors around you. And Zul, and as you're passing by, everyone looks over at Zul. And Zul just keeps walking forward. And as he's walking, he starts yelling out, "I know many of you fear what comes next. Many of you have trained. Some you feel not enough. It doesn't matter. Everything you worked for, all the skills, when the fighting starts, it doesn't matter. Just protect yourself and your brothers and sisters, and you will see the dawn. Aztec doesn't just want what he deems the invaders expelled. He wants to expel our way of life. I remember my home, the original hardened shell. I was a child when old Nan plagued the land. Ashantu did not aid us, but Mother's love did. Ashantu didn't help us find this new land. Shaza did. They would have had us starve on the vine. What they deem as strength is their weakness. We are strong. We survive. They bared their fangs at us. I intend to kick it in. Who is with me? The crowd starts to cheer. Who will take back the quarry? The crowd starts to cheer a little bit louder. Who will break this siege? They cheer. Then with me. And he turns into a mammoth. And you hear this loud horn. And he stomps and just starts rushing into the battle. Everyone, and they start charging in, and you guys start charging. Roxa, you see this off into the distance, this mammoth form. You know your druid friend, and it starts charging to the field, and you see them run across, and you look off to the right, and you see the other adjoining army about to clash into one another, and you guys are running. It's going, and right before the clash hits, I need you three to roll survival.
Ooh,
23.
Okay.
it's a 5.
Okay.
It's a 2.
Okay. So,
Do all the cool fighting outside of the battle.
Um,
doesn't matter.
Leoric and Larcanus, you take 8 damage. Just as the battle hits and the shields and swords clashing against, and you're now in the thick of fight. Just the battle is raging on, and you're trying to push in the grounds, but your guys aren't making any headway. You're more just defending, and cuts and slashes and arrows are coming your way, and you're getting cut up. Saga, you're doing well. You're doing well, but you guys aren't making any ground. It's just this massive standstill, and I need you guys to roll survival again.
13.
13,
12.
12, and what was yours, Larcanus?
15.
15? Okay. So you guys start to push the ground, but you guys are starting, the battle is starting to seep out. No longer formations, no more lines. It's just this massive melee of battle and blood, but you're starting to push through. You're starting to actually make some headway. Roxa, as you are seeing the battle, you guys see way off now approaching. You see a few soldiers of Aztec, who seemingly have made a long bank, and they're coming around with some siege weapons. You hear the slowly creaking of a siege weapon about to launch into the crowd, and you see them real quickly, and you see a guy. He's about 60 feet away, and they're getting ready to attack. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look down at that area and cast. So what I want is, like, I know that they're meeting like this, and these people banked off, sort of like in a pie shape.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to create a wall that meets from the edge of our warriors,
Mm-hmm.
100 feet long that way to sort of block it, and that's going to be the blade barrier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage of that.
It is when a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, they must make a dex saving throw, and they take 6d10 slashing damage.
Great. Go ahead and roll the damage.
All right, cool.
As I pull up the other army's HP.
43.
Nice. Noted. As you cast your and you said it's a blade of what?
Blade barrier.
Blade barrier.
So
As you
sort of like, like the blade tornado, but just a wall.
as you see this encroaching side, hit from the from Aztec's forces, you create this bladed barrier of just a whirlwind of sharp objects, just slashing and crashing over all the. Even though it seems like it almost severely damages the siege weapon, almost, but it wrecks so many of the men, and they start retreating back in. And you see the one of the generals who's next to you, like, take them. And you see a few of the soldiers like run out to try to deal with the men on the other side of the blade barrier. And taking it back into the thicket of the battle, you guys are starting to make headway. Saga, you see a massive fireball fly out and crash into a couple yards behind you. You see a bunch of your soldiers just erupt into flame, and they're burning alive and dying. And you look up, you trace it to see where it is, and you see behind cover, you see this mage who's just launching out, and you see that he's about to hold up, and you look over to see where the projection that he's fighting. You see one of the generals not noticing, and he's about to get, and you have a brief moment of the mage about to hold up a fireball to take out one of the generals. What do? He is behind half cover.
How far away is he?
He's about 50 feet away from you.
50 feet away?
Kind of on a
I'm
little
going-
makeshift hill around like this kind of dirt barrier that he's just kind of peeking his head out and launching fireballs, and he's about to launch and hit one of your generals.
Okay, I am going to run in so that I'm going to use my full movement and get so that I'm within 10 feet of him, and I'm going to yell to the monks, cover me, as I start to sprint.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to huck 2 javelins at him in really quick succession.
Roll to hit.
16?
16 is a miss.
Right. And, geez, could I roll any worse on these? 18.
18 just barely hits. Roll damage.
Javelin damage. I haven't used these in so damn long. 9 points of piercing damage, and Saga's gonna. I've kind of been assuming that she's been raging this whole time.
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you
you're
want
in
to use the
rage.
fact
I'm assuming you're in
Yeah,
rage.
she started raging like during the speech.
Yeah.
So I need a dex save for that lightning.
Ooh, that's a 4.
Okay, so he takes 8 points of lightning damage as well.
Okay. You definitely stop his incantation, his spell. He's still up, but you do stop him from casting his spell. And let me just mark off that HP. And meanwhile, Larcanus and Leoric, you're in the thick of the battle, and you see on your side a bunch of the soldiers whose arms are broken and they're trying to move out, and you see a few clerics in the midst of you, and they're trying to heal all the wounded. And then as they're trying to, come on, get up, I got you. A rope wraps them around one of their necks, and you see them getting tied up, and you see a few of the other Ashen warriors seemingly capturing all of the as many of the healers and around. You see 2 orcs. They're reaching and grabbing, hoisting them over, and they're about to run. What do you do?
I would like to DPS and protect the healers, please.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh, that's 15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
6 for damage.
6. Good.
That second hit's a 9.
9. 9 to hit? No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
But you do get into engagement, and so now you are fighting him. You've stopped one of the healers from being captured. So you're fighting in, and you're throwing out some damage. But there is another guy, Leorg. What are you doing are you going to try to stop that one?
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
My dice on the floor. What? That's a 19 roll a hit. That would be. That's a 26 to hit.
26 hits. Roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay. I'm not rolling the right dice for damage. Sorry. That is a 14 for damage.
14. That's good. Very good. You guys are doing well. Let me just this over to here. And let's see. Let me just make sure everything's in order. Yes. Okay. So you stop the guys from getting. You have successfully stopped the healers from being captured. So we're gonna make note of that. And you did stop the fireball. So that's a +1 from the first skirmish. You guys effectively you stopped the siege you stopped the siege weapons from hitting. You stopped the immediate movements, and you're fighting the monks. You guys are fighting off the capturers. You're giving pressure to the mages, and you effectively save the generals, save the healers, and Roxa, you save the back flank from getting ambushed. And now you hear horns, and you see that's us, men. Let's go. And Roxa, you and your guys are starting to come in from the right flank to try to meet the fighters on the far end. I need everyone to roll survival as the next wave of battle is about to commence.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I'm hippity hopping my way through here
And
with a 21. Baby.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
19.
19, 20, and what was yours?
and
10. You take 6 damage. And everyone else got over. Everyone else is
kind
like
of damage, Eric?
6.
Kind.
It's just battle damage. So it's just not bludgeoning up. It's like this is just the damage you guys are taking in the thick of battle.
I'm immune to battle damage.
Yeah. No, this time everyone's getting hurt. But majority of you did pass. So you guys, as the second wave of fighters come in, you don't lose any momentum. And now with the assistance of the horns, you clash in, and you're starting to actively push back the enemies. And once again, you start seeing fireballs launching off from covered places. There's 3 spots. You see mages shooting out from under, from pretty deep cover, about 60 feet away. Saga, Larcanus, and Leoric, you see that. Roxa, for you, so you can give this a thought. You see one of the generals now on your side, but his leg is completely down. He is bleeding out, and he's about to be struck down by Ashen Warrior. So we will go with the 3 first. Leoric, Saga, and so we'll go start with Saga. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep going for the mages.
Okay.
As many as I can, try to interrupt them.
Okay. One of the mages has a fireball going. Roll to hit.
How far away?
60 feet.
Can I-
60 feet. You
feet?
can you can catch up if you wanted. He's in the thicket of his own men.
Okay. Then
Into the thick of it.
I guess it's javelin time again. I'm gonna run up to 30 feet and shoot a javelin at him, or I guess run up to 20 feet.
Okay. How many javelins do you have?
Running low.
Okay.
I think this might be my last round that I can use javelins, and then it's
Okay. Yeah, because you're not finding anything after you throw a weapon. You're probably not going to be able to find it.
Actually, you know what? If I'm within 20 feet, still running after me, or are you staying back?
The mages are all some distance away from each other. They're like 60 feet by 60 feet by 60 feet under cover, launching fireballs out. So,
If y'all aren't on my ass, I'm gonna take a little gamble here, and I'm gonna try to stun them.
okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19 hits. 19 hits.
All right. So that's me throwing my axe.
Okay.
So the damage on that is, I think it's 18. Yeah, 18 points of damage, and then I also need con saves from everybody in a 20-foot radius, myself included.
Okay.
Everybody in a 30-foot radius, myself
Yeah,
included.
they fell. You effectively stun the big thicket of Ashantu warriors,
And I make the save.
and you make the save. So just as your character belongs in the thicket of battle in the deep rain, you hear this crackling of thunder with this battle axe making a big wave of thunder, shocking half of the Ashen warriors as it comes back to you with lightning cackling off of you, and the mammoth not nearby smashing orcs by the hand by the every stomp. All of them a couple feet away. Leoric, what are you doing?
All right. And you said the mages are like.
They're behind some type of cover. It seems like they're on a little a mud hill and launching fireballs.
Yeah, and Saga just like went for the one that was like right.
Yeah, there's two others. One's about 50
Okay.
feet away from you.
Okay, yeah. Bjork is gonna branch off from where Saga is to go to the other mage. She's a full movement. And she's gonna go at him with her short sword.
Roll to hit.
To hit. That is sorry. That is that's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. No damage. That is a 5 plus, and that's 10 damage.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
I'm gonna use a key point to make that a stunning strike. So the con save for that is 14.
Oh, nice. Fails. So we'll add that as a booster. You stop that assail of and now there's one more guy about to launch his fireball. Larcanus, what are you doing? Larcanus? Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all good. Your whole battalion behind you is about to be burned alive by a mage launching from a point of cover. What do you do?
Flying kick to the mage.
Roll to hit.
Oh my god, that's a natty 20.
Natty 20. Hey, very good. Let me see that damage.
Let's see. That's 8 damage.
Yeah. 8.
It's 8.
Okay. Very good. Very good. You guys are doing great. And taking it over to Roxa. You see one of the generals who's about to be cut down by one of the Ashantu warriors. What do you do?
Oh, he's about to be cut down by him? Like,
Yeah.
there's a guy running at him?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon as my shield to sort of battering ram him away.
Nice.
It's a 19 to hit.
19 hits. You guys are hitting. No misses.
So far.
So far, you guys are doing very well. So far, you guys are stopping a lot of things that will go bad.
10 damage.
10 damage. Cool. Alrighty, you put the shield, hits the orc that was trying to do the finishing blow, and he's in deep combat with it, and you guys successfully stop another round of bad moments that could have swayed the battle, which I will give you another +1 to your final roll. Now, as you guys are starting to push him back, another wave of fighters are coming in, and you're ready for your next bout, and you're running in towards it, and right before the shields meet, I need another survival.
17.
17.
11.
12.
And Larcanus, you're muted. You're muted.
12.
12. Okay. You all take 10 damage, except for Saga.
That's cool. I had 6 temporary HP anyway.
And you do not make any ground. They're actually starting to push you guys back a little bit, and it seems like some of the momentum has just been dramatically cut. You look over, you see Zul has taken so much damage that he is now no longer a mammoth, and he's just kind of now in the thicket of the fight. And he's sending out lightning bolts through his staff, and another wave of now orcs on horseback and wargs are trying to just kind of wash over you guys. I need another survival check.
At 20 for a total of
There you
25.
go. Regular 20.
Okay.
19.
And what about you, Larcanus?
19.
19. Oh my God! You guys all successfully not only push back just complete dead stop these mounted orcs. You see Zul crack his neck and turn into a griffin and start dive bombing different warriors, hoisting them up, grabbing them, and then dropping them. As you see Zul just kind of constantly doing that throughout the battle, as you guys just start pushing back. Saga, your lightning and your axe thunders are waving through, making this battle just much more epic than it normally is. Your Larcanus, Leoric, you are dodging every blow, punching in, pushing. Your men are starting to rally behind you, and they're pushing further in. And now you're getting to they don't have enough men. You don't have enough men. What happened to your guys? And you guys start pushing back even further, and final skirmish. Another battering ram hit. One more survival check from everyone.
15.
15.
That one for a total of 6.
16.
16. That was the last one, so you all fell that one.
18. I said 18.
Yeah, it was a 20. The battle progressively gets worse as it goes. So you guys all take 7. You all take 7 damage, and you lose ground. And so they gain that. And this is where one more roll, and we will see how the battle played out. You guys won 2 of the skirmishes, and you successfully stopped every single general from being assassinated or clerics to be captured. So you get a +4 to this final roll. They achieved 1, so they get a +1. Who wants to make the roll? And you got a +4. I have a +1. Who's gonna make the roll?
Do it.
You'll do it? Okay. We'll see how the battle played out. Okay. What'd you roll?
Guidance.
I rolled a 17. I do have inspiration that I'm willing to use if you'll allow it.
I will allow it.
Okay, fantastic. It's another 17.
There's-
Fuck it.
As the battle rages long into the night, the field is slick with bodies, young men, women dead around you. The Aztec warriors from Ashantu are battering, not giving ground. It looks like the battle is starting not to go your way. And then Zul, again, rallying all the troops, you keeping the right people alive, keeping the right clerics alive, keep pressing forward, and you hear the horn of retreat by Aztec's army, and they all begin to run and retreat. And you have won the battle of the quarry. And you all look out, tons of dead, Zul still alive, looking out, and you see now you're near, you see not far off, just a couple hundreds of yards, you see the massive quarry that was once occupied, and you see just a variety of men running away, trying to flee further south. And you see Zul being told, "Are we running them down? Will we run them down?" And Zul contemplates. What do you guys say?
What did you say? You
He,
broke up.
asking, he says, "Zul, should we run them down?"
Where are we
And
looking?
and Zul looks over at his men, also over at you.
I think enough blood has been spilled today.
Do you all feel that way? He looks over at Larcanus.
But I will go if my companions.
Yeah. I go where these guys go.
I need a decision. You
More like our forces as a whole looking.
give me a perception.
8.
8. It looked like they've been in a war, but they are winning. With that,
I'm with Roxa, so that's where my opinion
so
stands.
what's the move, guys? The men have seen you battle. They will follow you if you charge. Will you help? How far will your help go? Are you willing to see the dark of war?
I'm
your
just
home?
here to heal, man.
Saga's just going. She's gonna look at Zul. This is your home, and as you said, Mother's love has been with you this entire time. Where you lead, Mother's love will go.
Okay. Let's see, because you guys kind of split. You guys are kind of split. Some indifference. So I'm just gonna
I'll go, but I'm
two of you are like, nah,
Like,
maybe.
like-
Other one
like,
says,
where's
we'll
the
go where you
innocence?
go, and other one's kind of like has a smirk, like, I mean, if you want to go, we can keep going. So there's a little bit of mixed feelings amongst this. And so he's gonna roll 1 to 10. He's gonna keep the charge going. 11 to 20. They're gonna let him go. Azul looks over at you guys, looks out to his man, cracks his neck. We have dealt with them enough. They don't get to come back. They don't get to strike another day. Show them heart and shell. Show them our strength. And he turns into a familiar bear and starts charging the other group.
yeah.
And you see the warriors like, "Ah!" and they run in, and I
Just
need
keeping pace with him, lightning crackling. She's doing it.
Yeah.
one more survival check, and we'll see if they survive or you kill them to a man.
18.
18.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
7.
What's your?
A 2. Yeah, this thing.
You're a monk. How are you rolling low on this? You're supposed to be wise.
You said who? I think only Roxa got over 20, right? So you all take, with the exception of Roxa, 8 damage, and the battle does not go your way. Apparently, people fleeing for their lives fight even harder, and they push you guys back to where you can't pursue anymore. You're losing too many men. You've actually lost a lot of men just trying to pursue them, and a good third of the Aztec army escapes. And that is the end of the war, or at least the battle of the quarry. And as you guys kind of take a deep breath, battle raging in the sleek mud and a few skirmishes kind of coming to an end, people running for their lives, a few people who are on the ground, dead, bruised, and dying. You look over off and you see the quarry. And Zul cracks his neck. He looks over to you, Saga. Now, let's go get your brother. And he starts walking towards the quarry. And we'll pick it up there next week.
Crackers.
Congratulations. You guys won the battle.
That's a cool battle mechanic. I like that.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you guys liked it. I was, what YouTube was I reading? It was about mass battles, and I'll have to look it up. But the guy was like, yeah, world survival, and then have little skirmishes that can, and I was just like, okay, well, if you hit the person, then you can but kind of limiting it to like one single row and then an accumulation of damage that you guys can output. And if you did a tremendous amount of damage, you guys would have won the war outright. But just stopping certain key things from happening would give +1 or, +1 to the other opposing side. And I liked it. It looked interesting. At least something to experiment with. But
I liked it.
but yeah, you guys survived the battle, and you guys rolled well enough in the survival, because that was also something interesting about the battle mechanics. Is like they just take this damage, period. That's just the damage they take. I was like, Jesus. And they were suggesting D20s for damage. And I was like, I'll stick to D12. I would feel horrible. Because just only a few fails would have. But which can happen. So I like the mechanics of it. But yeah, we'll pick it up there next week. As always, my name is Eric Bell. I am your game master for the Lomér games. If you want to find me, I am most active on TikTok, Bell Comedy, one word. And it's also my Instagram. That's my Facebook. That's my link tree. So if you want to look at dates for when I will be performing stand-up comedy, that's where you can find it. And taking it over to Rihanna.
Hello. It's me. Sorry, something just fell in the other room. You can find me at @beanabees_ on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah. Come hang out. It's a good time.
And Ellen.
Hello, I'm Ellen. You can find me at Chaotic Good Ellen on TikTok and Instagram. I post a lot of D&D content there, so please come by and say hi.
And Sean.
Hey guys, I go by Kenobi Homie on Twitch and TikTok. Come hang out with me on my Twitch channel where I play lots of video games, and I'm gonna start watching movies again. It's to rebel against the MCA, because we're all on people. Let's do it.
And bringing it home, Rich.
All right. You guys can follow me on Twitter at RichNeasy. You can follow me on Instagram at RichNeasy. Also, my podcast, Dev Hell Pod, on Instagram. We've been kind of radio silent because life is life, guys. Also, I'm just gonna say this: if you haven't already, get vaccinated and mask up again because it's getting worse. It's getting closer. Just chill out, y'all. And if you're one of those people that's just not wearing a mask because everyone else is vaccinated, is allowed to not wear a mask, just get your fucking vaccine. It's free. Like, it's
yeah.
a 7-Eleven hot dog has done worse for your body. All right, and
Yeah.
Be safe,
do
be
it.
responsible. Just
And
please take care of one another, y'all.
and coming from like me and Rich are both in Las Vegas, which is like one of the reddest zones right now with the new the little Delta variant, because we're a tourist town, and because they said, oh yeah, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, which people lie a lot. People lie, and they just say they're just done with masks. So it is what it is. So please be responsible. I am home because half of my family is now got COVID. No, the half that didn't get vaccinated, but
the liars.
yeah, essentially, you know, who knows?
Sorry, you get COVID now. You're just a liar to me.
You know, or unlucky to be around, to have recently been near someone who was lying, you know, that you thought was cool, you know, like, wait, you're not vaccinated? But if I'm being honest, there's a lot of people in the comedy community that ain't vaccinated, so so I might be very, very particular about which shows I go to for a while. But yeah, guys, can't expect someone else to fix the problem. I don't like telling people what to do, but today I'll tell people what to do. I would suggest getting vaccinated. If you're on my show and you're indifferent, I am asking you, if you give a shit about my opinion, I would say get vaccinated. I got vaccinated. I'm fine. Everyone in my family who got vaccinated is fine. It behooves them to do it right. So take that for what you will. I love you guys. I want you to stay safe. And I would like to do these in person again. So keep well. Love y'all.
You can't punch my smug face unless you get vaccinated. So
There you go.
punch my smug face.
Don't you want to just...
What a deal! Get vaccinated. Punch Rich.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
I will... That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it.
Get poison damage if you punch him now. You can't do it.
exactly.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.